You're not going to lose with one of us? You're only going with the winner?
I have already won, dude.
You've won what?
I'm on the most popular podcast in sports with my
That's
son.
right. Number one sports podcast in the world.
I've already won, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to New Heights, the Jukes Original Show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by our friends at Fireball. Hey, that's Cinnamon Delight.
How about that?
We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big bro, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio, that Northeast Ohio, baby. Also, Cincinnati Bearcat alum. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on YouTube and wherever you find your podcasts. This is an absolutely incredibly special show for the fans. Jason, why don't you tell them why?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about having both of these individuals on all season. We've had tons of requests from our fan base to have both of these two on. And in light of the current situation in which Travis and I will be playing against each other in this upcoming Super Bowl, it appears that the entire country might want to hear from these two. That leads us to our first guest, which is, first of all, the maker of the best dinner rolls of all time. And everyone knows her as the first mom with two sons playing each other in the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our mother, the lovely Donna Kelce.
Hey.
Hey, Mama!
Mama!
Thank you for joining us, Mom. How you doing?
Good. Awesome.
Yep, awesome. All right. Well, we're going to start with a segment that we do every show. I'm sure you've heard it now. Do you listen to our show?
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that's not good, Trev. We got to clean it up.
Right, yeah, we got to clean it up. Sorry, Mom. We got bad vocabulary. We got to clean it up. We got to represent you way better.
Hey, you learned it from me.
Well, we're going to start.
You're a saint, Mom. Don't you tell anybody that.
We're going to start with the first segment that we start with all the time, which is New News.
New news.
New news.
Yes.
There, she did it. She's a natural.
She's a natural.
There we
She's
go,
right
Mom.
right on cue. Right on cue.
All right,
Thanks
new
for playing
news.
in.
We are still the number one sports podcast in the world. We're actually the number one podcast on Apple. We're starting to do some amazing things. Thanks to you guys, all of our
Thank you,
supporters
guys.
and listeners. This show is taking off. It might be boosted a little bit by the Super Bowl, but let me tell you, it's been great all year long, and we can't thank the support enough. The first thing we're going to get to with new news is the Reddit page.
Ooh.
We asked you guys on the last episode to get the show's Reddit page going because it is buns. Unfortunately, did too good of a job.
Oh,
we now have, I don't know, we now have New Heights Podcast and our New Heights. So we'll leave it up to you guys, but let's pick a name and merge these two, please. Do we have a preference? Do you like subreddit? Mom, do you know what Reddit is?
Yeah.
All right. Do you like subreddit New Heights Podcast or subreddit New Heights more?
I like the second one, New Heights more.
Just New Heights? I like New Heights more too. What do you think, Trev? Because it's not just a podcast. Like we also have the YouTube deal. We have,
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
It's become a thing outside of just podcasts. So I like New Heights. All right. That settles that.
Right.
I mean, unless the fans disagree. I mean, you guys run the show. Let's be
Ultimately,
honest.
it's up to the fans.
And speaking of the fans, we're going to talk about the fan base names.
I mean, are we ever going to figure this thing out? We've been juggling for about a year.
We're going to get Mom's opinion here, and then we're going to throw it to a vote. I think Mom is got great intuition, obviously. Mom, we've been trying to figure out what to call the fans of New Heights all year long.
Right? Yeah.
We have an insane amount of emails, and I think these seem to be the finalists.
Okay.
We have A, 92%ers, B, the hooligans, C, the newbies, or 4, and this is thanks to Travis desecrating a public official. We have, I don't know if that's the right word, but the jabronis.
Oh.
What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Which one's your favorite?
I kind of like D.
You like the jabronis? You're a jabroni fan?
Yeah.
You're in support of Travis shaming a public official?
No, we're all kind of silly. You have to go and look what the Urban Dictionary says about jabroni and what it is.
What is a jabroni? Does
Class
anybody
is
know
in
what a
session,
jabroni is?
ladies and gentlemen.
I
Class
actually
is in
know.
session.
I
You know what a
actually
jabroni is? What's
Yes.
a jabroni?
Hear it.
It's basically a fool. So
It's a fool? That fits. That fits really well, actually. If that's the actual definition of jabroni, we are definitely jabronis.
Mm-hmm.
That fits too well. All right. Well, there's Mom's pick. Trav, what's your pick?
Man, there's just something about the 92%ers and just making this thing up as we go and kind of being right on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's.
And I feel like that's just kind of like how all this really began. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think the 92%ers kind of fits with the show. It's just kind of fly by the seat of your pants, having fun, making stuff up. That's right enough. It's close enough. All right.
yeah.
But in lieu of Mom's definition of the jabronis,
That's pretty
if
good.
jabronis does actually mean essentially just fools, I think that's a pretty good one for the show too. So I think both of those are probably my two front runners. But as always, it doesn't really matter what we think because we're going to take this to a fan
It's
vote.
up to the people, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're part of the democracy, brother. We're Americans. We're all Americans. Well, not everybody listening. There's actually quite a few international listeners now. I've been
And
catching.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Well, we're going to take this to the democratic process and take it to a vote, and we're going to get to the bottom finally as to what we will refer to the fans of New Heights.
To the polls.
To the polls
All
we
right.
go.
Very good.
All right, Mom, it's time.
Yes. All right.
Your interview
It is time.
is here.
Okay.
I've been waiting to get you for years.
Okay.
All right now. Mom, time to get to what everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
And this isn't a real interview. This is just a mom talking to her two sons about
no,
playing in
this
the
is a real
biggest
interview.
game ever. We don't really know how to conduct interviews. You do have a broadcasting degree, so you could probably do a better job conducting the interview. So
I
we'll
guess let's start it right there. Mom, you do have a broadcasting degree. Do you have any
I
coaching points
do.
for how Travis and I are on this show?
Not really. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
All right,
Knew it.
There we go. All right.
Knew it.
You're nailing it.
She taught
Nailing
us taught us everything we needed to know already. But yeah, this is just us talking and having a conversation. We're gonna get into some fun stuff. But first, the first segment that we wanted to get into: Super Bowl questions that we have to ask. How's the last week been for you? You've been on the Today Show. You've bounced around. The ups and downs of Sunday. Really, just the ups and downs of my game because Jason had a walk in the park. How's the last week been for you?
Oh man, it's been so exciting. I mean, not to mention just having two games, on the same day that means so much that even to both of you, it was just absolutely crazy. So just nuts and trying to get from the link to a bar to see you and make sure that we saw Jason's ceremony. That was the hard part too. So, but thanks to Philadelphia police, it worked out really well.
Philly police. Gotta love them.
God bless them.
Did you go down on the field for the Jason's game?
No, I didn't have credentials.
No, Kylie and the girls came
Jason,
down.
you did it.
There's only so many people that are allowed on the field.
That's what they say until Mama Kelce's there.
No.
There's
listen,
no
this
way
is
they're
what
denying
happens.
you the field, Mom.
Travis,
Yeah.
you complain enough until they give you more credentials, and I don't have the energy.
Complain?
Yeah.
I don't have to complain. I just have to go to the people with the credential controllers and just be like, "Hey, my mom's trying to get down. Can I get a credential for my mother?" Oh, of course.
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't.
But you do that beforehand. You don't do it in the middle of the thing
Yeah.
when you're up on the stage.
You're right. Honestly, nobody that was at my game came down on the field because I didn't give out any credentials. So you guys caught me red-handed. I don't do this.
Well, here's the problem. We only had a small amount of time. The NFL, in their infinite wisdom, decided to put both games back to back. So we literally, there was no time. We were lucky enough that we could see a ceremony and or the back of a ceremony. He was facing the other way, but it was just one of those things. It's just we wouldn't have been able to stay anyway.
No, it's all good. It was adorable seeing Jason on the field with the girls anyways.
Absolutely. That was the cutest thing. It was just so cute.
Were you rooting for this specific scenario to happen where both Travis and I won?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted both of you guys to get into the Super Bowl, and
You
I
wanted
just
to
think
see
that
one of
this
us
is-
lose a Super Bowl. I get it.
What basically what it is I really wanted just pure joy. The first 2 Super Bowls, the ones that you were in, it was like tense. We wanted you to win so badly. It meant so much to get that one under your belt. This one is just going to be pure joy, pure fun. And, it's just going to be, you're both in there. How can it get any better than this? It's going to be the best day ever. Except for when you were born. Both you guys were born. It can't get any better.
Thanks, Mom.
Yep.
It'd be the best
wanna-
day ever for you. It's going to be
Yeah.
one of the worst days for Travis or I.
One
We
of
don't know
us.
which one yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I got something that would probably make the day go better a lot more than just being in the game. Maybe a few touchdowns, maybe a win. That'd be pretty sweet. What do you think, Jason?
If you won, it would not be sweet. It would be terrible.
No, yeah, all right.
Yeah, no, I hope you don't win, of course.
That's
Mom, you
very
said that you're
selfish
rooting
of
for you said you're rooting for offenses?
yeah, I am going to be screaming the entire game. Whoever has the ball. I want it to be the highest scoring Super Bowl ever in the history of Super Bowls.
Ooh, making
But who are
records.
you-
Let's
But
do
who
it.
are you actually rooting for?
I'm rooting for the offense. I can't
No,
pick.
No. You can't say that either. That's a half-in answer. You're half committed.
I
You
can't
got to
do
root for a
that.
team.
Sorry, I'm going to have both jerseys, half jerseys on. I'm rooting for both teams. That's all
What do
there
I
is
tell
to it.
Fletcher Cox? Fletcher's going to be very upset with your answer.
Tell him that I'm 50% with you guys. Yes.
50-50. 50-50. Are you going to be rocking the 50-50 Kelce jersey
Oh,
that I
yeah.
got you? That I
Yes.
got you? That Jason didn't get you? That I got you? That
He was really upset the first time you guys played each other, because I was coming at him and the 87's on the front. And so I had to turn around real quick because
Didn't
I
know.
could tell he was pissed.
he didn't know. He didn't know.
I don't get upset.
I don't.
What? You know what was really sweet though? Cheryl Bosa, Nick, and Joey's mother, she texted me and she was just so sweet. And she said, being the
Nice.
mom of 2 NFL players, I just want to wish you the best. And so I'm
that's
sure that
awesome.
wasn't true because her son was playing against my son. But it was sweet that she did that.
I'm sure she meant it.
I know she did. I know she
How
did.
did she get your number?
There's a
Is there an underground committee of moms that have
there's
each
a mother
other's
union.
numbers?
There's an NFL mother union.
No,
there's not. What
you
is
know
it?
what? She saw me tweet my jersey, and so she for the 49ers
Slid into your
game.
DMs?
I don't know, but all I know is she said this is Cheryl Bosa, and we just chatted.
Nice.
It was
Will you
really
tell-
nice.
Will you tell
I really
Cheryl
appreciated it.
We're big fans
How do you know
of the
it was
Bosas.
Cheryl Bosa? How do you know it was Cheryl
Jason,
Bosa?
stop interrogating Mom. You
Well, I'm just
sicko.
saying. This is online. Was she
Tell the
verified?
story.
It was her picture, so somebody could have photoshopped that, but who knows? But no, I think it was really her because she came back to me the other day and just said good luck, and so it was sweet.
This guy's out of control.
Time out. We got to get back to the rooting. Okay, yeah, we got to get back to this. You've said in the past to both of us that you root for me because I've given you grandkids. I've always known that you root for Travis. Who do you actually root for?
Okay, I have a question
Let's
for
put it
you.
this way. Let's put it this way.
I
Let's
gotta-
put it this way. In this one, you have the luxury of rooting for offenses. In a battle to the death, me versus Travis, who are you rooting for?
Okay, if you
Hot
have a
seat.
battle,
The
if you are on a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean, who would you save? Me or your father?
Who would I would save
just
you.
fucking threw it
That's
right in
easy.
your
I would
face.
save you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
There's no question on that. Who would you save, Trev?
That was, man, you know what? Dang nabbit. I mean,
Time
Mom,
out.
but I'm
I
feeling
still want
bad
the
for
answers.
Dad. Damn it. Go ahead, Mom.
Of course, I feel bad for him. I don't want Dad to die, but I have to make a choice. It's not a. It's a. And in these types of scenarios, you have to make a decision.
Mommy,
If you don't
made
act
me.
quick enough, you're going to lose both of them. You don't have the choice. All right, Mom, answer the question. Who you saving? Life or death?
Life or death? I can't make a choice.
Remember that if
I'm
you
not going to
choose,
say it. I'm not going to say it.
remember
I
if
just
you
can say
choose
it, Mom.
me, just know that both Wyatt and Elliot will grow up without a father. That's
I got to start breeding.
Please
All
do
the
not.
breeders out there.
Wait till you find
Slide
the
it.
right person.
Find the right person.
I'm gonna have them.
Yes.
I'm gonna find a breeder, and I'm gonna get kids so that Mom can love me again.
I love you. It doesn't say that. Okay, never mind.
Mommy, who are you talking to after the game first? Are you gonna stay for the parade? Are you going to go down on the field no matter who wins and congratulate the winner? Or are you going to find the loser
Well,
in the?
I will be on the field for you, Travis. Jason will have his family on the field, so no, I won't be on the field for Jason.
Is that why you're rooting for Travis?
I didn't say
Should have got
that.
her credentials, Jason.
I can
Should have got her credentials.
Oh my goodness! Oh
No.
my goodness!
You know why? Because I go the extra mile to get Mom credentials. Okay. You say, oh, all right, 3. Yeah, no, nobody else. You out. You're cool. You're cool. You gone.
She was trying to get to your game, Travis. That's the only reason she didn't get credentials. I knew that we were speeding her over to the Chiefs TV.
For sure.
What else we got? Did you know, Mom, that there is a petition going out trying to get you to be the honorary coin flip
Yeah. I
for
saw
the
it.
start of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
To do
That means you would come. Mom, have you ever coin flipped?
No.
That's my big concern. Honestly, is I just don't know. Have you ever? Can you? When's the last? You've never done it ever?
Yeah, I have. But here's the thing: there are so many legends and people that have their blood, sweat, and tears on that field. And for a mom that's never played football, I don't think that's the right place for her to be.
I think you're discounting moms of
You're
every
a
player who's ever
legendary mom
played.
right here.
Well, here's the. I don't know if I would
All
be a
moms are
distraction. Would I be a distraction out there for you guys?
No.
That's what I would worry about. Because you've always told me since you were little, don't you ever come out on the field. I don't care if we have a broken foot or what. It's Dad. Don't you come running out there.
Did we say
I do
that?
remember that. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
remember
you're
that.
like, don't you come out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing I remember from growing up with very vividly was when I was wearing a cup in hockey and it was rubbing me
gosh.
really bad. So I took it out in the middle of the game and threw it to you in the stands because who
Yes.
doesn't throw their cup to their mom?
Yeah, it's like, shh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about mid-play. The puck is in play.
And then all of a
Jason
sudden-
is going down the hockey pants
Kareem!
and hucks it like a grenade over the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my mom's on the receiving end just catching it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And,
gosh.
I did catch it, but here's you immediately were ejected from the game. Not ejected from the game, but you were made to get off the ice because you have to have a cup to be on the ice. So they made you get
Have
off
to have
and
a
put
cup.
back in.
Is that
But
true?
yes, but the problem is that
They
you
never
didn't.
checked me for cups. How would they know?
Don't you remember them knocking
you
to see if you
throw it.
had it?
I don't
Yeah,
think
don't-
that's.
Don't you remember that?
I think I got ejected because I probably hit a kid in the head or something like that. I
No,
don't think it's because of my
no,
cup.
you didn't have the proper
That was the
equipment
second.
on.
That was the second one. Yeah, the first one was the cup. That was the first personal foul. The second personal foul was because you probably cross-checked the kid in the
All right,
child.
let's get back to the coin flip. What?
Yeah.
So are you not? Are you
get
wouldn't-
two
If America
ejected.
voted on it, would you flip the coin? Yes or no?
I would if the two of you say that it will not be a distraction to you.
It would be
Deal.
a distraction to me.
Nope,
That
you're
you'll
in.
be
I'm perfectly
focusing on the game. Yes.
You're in.
there's
I'll
so
tell
many other
Roger.
things.
I'll tell Roger.
I'm an expert
I'll
focuser.
call him up.
You have his phone number?
Nope, I don't.
I think if you watch that Bengals game, you might have his number. All right. Growing up, Kelce. Let's go. What's the Donna Kelce story? Let's go. We got to move pretty quick because we can't be here too long. But
Yeah.
where did you grow up?
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
how many-
grew up.
Uncle
yeah,
Don, Grandpa,
Yeah.
Mom, all the whole nine.
Yeah. Grew up in the east side, really the inner city Cleveland. right downtown. Small house. Grandparents lived upstairs. Don and I were downstairs. We shared a bedroom. It was a small 2-bedroom apartment. And we grew up there until we were 4 and then moved out to the burbs. I mean, 4th grade, sorry. And then we moved out to the burbs. And my mother was very, very ill. The doctor said that maybe, putting her into a different environment might help her a little bit, but she passed. So my brother and I lost our mother when I was about, I think I was 12 and he was 10. So anyway, but things happen.
Well,
He married a wonderful.
I was about to say you
Yeah, I was
found
about
an
to say,
angel
we
as
got a great grandma.
As we
He
know.
married a wonderful human being named Mary Blaylock, and she raised both Don and I. And by the grace of God, if we didn't have her, I don't think we would have made it through. So she's just a lovely lady. Wish she was with us, but she's not. And it was awesome. And I feel so fortunate that I was raised by her. So it was very cool.
After high school, you went on to college
Yes.
to get an education. Were you the first person to graduate from college? Did Grandpa go to college?
No, he was
No?
there for 1 year at OU,
Yeah.
but he
They
married
played
my
football at
mother.
OU, right?
Yeah, he did for 1 year, but he married my mom, and so they, just went back to Cleveland and stuff
So-
like that.
Do you think that one of the things that motivated you to go to college was Grandma Mary coming into the picture, or Grandma Murr, because she was in education? Yeah.
Absolutely. And she talked my dad into it because he was very much chauvinistic. So he thought that I should go to, like secretary school or something like that. It was typical.
We're going to get to that in a second. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he just basically said she's not smart enough to go to school. And my mom says, well, how is she going to catch a man?
Little did he know. Little did he
So
know.
he sent me to go get married. That's what he did. So
let's get back to this. Well, I guess this will lead into Grandpa being chauvinistic again, but
yeah.
you were an excellent athlete growing up. Uncle Don,
Yes.
your brother,
Yes.
who played football at Purdue.
Yes.
Our uncle was an extremely talented athlete himself.
Mm-hmm.
Always says that you would be able to beat him in a race. And how
I was
there's
pretty
legends
fast.
of Donna Kelce's athleticism. I'm not making this up, from multiple people.
Multiple.
What did you play sports growing up? We already know the answer, but we're just for
Well,
everyone
it was
listening.
it was before Title IX, so we really didn't have the infrastructure for women like there is today. But I did. My father didn't want me being on the track team, so I snuck away and went on my own.
Sneaky flanker. This is where you get your flanking from, Travis.
Yeah. So I
This is also where I get the ability to not listen to my dad.
and don't.
Not listening and flanking.
Yeah, but don't say no. I went ahead and I went to Mr. Seitz, and he did the track team during the summer. And I joined the Junior Olympics, and I won several medals for running, high jumping, and it was. And in fact, the surprising thing was the actual Olympics in Cleveland were being held in Cleveland Heights at the high school there. Isn't that a neat segue?
So that was you won all those gold
ran
medals
there.
running at Heights?
Yeah, and I was on Channel 8, so.
Wow.
Yep,
I didn't
WWS.
know that.
Yeah.
Laid the groundwork on the Heights field for us.
For the Kelce.
There you go.
So Grandpa was not in favor of you playing sports
No,
or going to college.
no.
But despite your own father not supporting you, you went and did it anyways.
Yeah.
And that was a lot because of what Grandma Murr kind of fueled you with, right?
Yeah.
Because Grandma Murr
she,
played field hockey in college, right?
she did.
Yeah.
She did. She was also an athlete, but it's just he supported me once I actually got to college. He paid for my education, so I can't. He warmed up to it, and he
wasn't there on the come up, but once you proved it, he was on it.
Yeah, he was okay. He just had preconceived notions. Sometimes you have to prove people wrong, right, guys?
Yeah, mama. All right now.
So you went to college 4 years at OU, right?
Yes,
And you obviously got a communications degree.
I did. Yeah.
But despite that, you don't go
And
into
it's-
communications. You
Yeah.
went into illustriously long career in banking.
Yeah, it was weird. I had to go back to school, get my master's because I didn't have all the math skills and accounting skills and things like that. So I went to
Yeah.
BW and got that. But then I was okay to be a banker, and it worked out.
how
I
long
worked
did
in
you do that
commercial
for?
real estate.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, 30 years. I started out in MasterCard, went to foreign, international, and then ended up in low-income housing tax credits, which will make people's eyes roll up in their head. But anyway, it's basically every bank needs to support their community.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what I did. I built housing for the less fortunate. So, yeah.
So
That's a
somewhere
good
along,
deed, mommy.
going into banking,
Mm-hmm.
you met Dad.
Yeah.
How did you and Dad meet? I don't even know if I know this.
I really don't even know this, Mom. This is breaking news.
How do we not know this?
Okay, we were at Fagan's. Yeah,
Oh.
and there's a
Fagan's.
bar
a
in
bar.
the flats.
Jason,
Bar in the
you've never
flats.
been to Fagan's?
I don't think so.
Don't they sell perch?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad did
yes.
take me there one time.
Fish and
Yes,
chips?
yes.
Fish and chips, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So we just happened to meet there. He came up to me with the illustrious, I guess, pickup line was, "Did you say Joe?" And
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
I
we
said
didn't.
no. And he said, "Oh, I thought you said Joe." I said, "Is your name Joe?" And he went, "No, it's Ed." I'm like,
Yeah, what's yours?
but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
yours?
We ended up, chatting. The halls were there. I think Browse and even Cece was there. So everybody was having fun after work. I was
That's
supposed
awesome.
to go out with a guy that night, and we were supposed to go to a play, and I never made it. Your dad and I talked forever.
You stood him up?
You stood
I
that
did.
guy?
I
How
did.
could you do that, Mom?
Sometimes it sucks to suck, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant
all
to
right.
be. It's
I've
just
been
the
there.
way it was. Yeah.
I've been there. We all bounce back. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Probably never took another girl to a play, though.
It was a good play too. I really wanted to see it. I think it was Chicago, I think, or something like that.
Chicago. We've talked about this growing up in Cleveland Heights and all the broken windows and the floors that we went through and all the holes in the wall and
Yeah. By the way, yeah, I have one question for you. Who actually jumped over the couch and landed on it so that the feet of the couch went through our hardwood floors?
oh yeah, that wasn't anyone jumping, Mom. That was a power bomb of the
Power bomb.
century.
Oh.
yeah,
Into
Jason,
the sofa. Yeah, into the
Yeah.
ground.
Oh,
into
okay.
the sofa, and then the sofa
Yeah.
went through the floor. That's
Yeah.
how powerful it was. That was Jason throwing me around like a rag doll. Yeah,
And
we
you-
just kind of slid that thing over and made sure you never knew about it.
Yeah, I know. But we found it before we sold the house. But we fixed it. But I'm curious, why or how did we never break the television? With as many times as you were throwing a lacrosse ball across the living room, how did it never break?
Well, that was the one thing that we cared the most about in our tiny little lives at that point was the TV. We couldn't break the TV. What would we do all day?
But you
We loved watching
still,
the TV.
you were still throwing balls, throwing all kinds of stuff.
But we made sure to steer clear of the
We
TV.
we knew not to touch
that was-
the entertainment.
That was what had the
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all the other stuff that we were watching at the time. We couldn't break that thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Man.
Fonzie, you were watching Fonzie.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was a good one. I haven't met the Fonz yet. Big Kansas City fan now.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
Well,
Kansas City now.
he's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Let's not call him a Kansas City
I've
fan.
seen him. I've seen him wearing Kansas City Chiefs jerseys.
I'm just saying, if
seen him-
Patrick Mahomes played for the Raiders, he'd be a Raiders fan.
I have no argument. That the picture that I just got of Pat Mahomes playing for the Raiders was fucking disgusting. Jason, don't ever say that ever again.
We got flash forward. You meet Dad, marry
Yeah.
him. We
Yeah.
don't have to go down all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What was it? How? Yeah, I don't know. When did us two come into the picture? How did that?
It was about
fold
5
in?
years. 5 years later, we were trying to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't working for whatever reason, and I
Yeah.
went in. And one day, she just told me, she says, "You're going to have a little one," and I went, "Whoa!" So
I
was
knew
kind
you
of
were a
interesting.
mistake. I knew you were a mistake.
She just said that they were
I
trying
knew
to have
it.
kids. What do
You are
Did you not listen to
proud.
anything?
We
Mom
were
just said?
trying. We were
You
trying.
know, she was trying
Yeah.
from this. She was trying for me. You
No.
was just like, oh.
Let's be honest.
Look what we got
set
here.
let's set the record straight. How disappointed were you when Travis was announced as a boy?
No, I was not.
You weren't hoping for a girl?
I will say.
Be honest. Be
yes,
honest.
You
Yes,
could
I
be
was
honest,
hoping
Mom.
for a
It's
girl,
okay.
but I got one. He's a fashionista.
I see where this is going, you two.
And
I
a
see where this is
dancer.
going, you two.
And a dancer.
And a
Yeah,
dancer,
there's
yes.
a lot of.
So-
I see it now.
No. I'm just teasing.
What
It
was
was-
Travis's
Mom,
name going
thanks.
to be?
I was about
What
to say, was it Tracy?
No.
What about?
And I have a little thing. You remember you guys were saying that I named him after the fat kid on Overboard?
That's,
Well-
that's what I thought you named me as.
Okay, there was another Travis on a soap opera during the day.
A soap
and that
opera?
and I just thought he
like
was the
the
most
other.
gorgeous man in the whole world, and I named you after him.
So you told
soap
Dad.
opera?
Time out. I'm going to say, hold on.
Soap
so you
opera?
told Dad that you liked the name Travis off of a fat little kid from Overboard, but secretly you had a man crush going on,
Yeah.
and that's who you named him after.
Yep.
That's so terrible. How could you do that?
Oh well.
No, I'm joking. Speaking of Dad, okay, so you both raised us.
Yes.
You were married. How long were you guys married?
23, 24 years, something like that. 25 maybe.
Time. It's a long time.
Yeah.
You eventually ended up divorcing about what? Maybe
10,
12 years
11
ago at
years
this point?
ago. You were
Yeah.
just
It's
getting
like at
into
the end of college. It was like
it was right at the end of college. And
Yeah.
So 12, 13 years ago probably.
Right.
So why do you hate him?
I don't hate him. We're still friends. We're friends to this day.
That was a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I
No,
know.
we're friends. It's
We're
just,
not-
we get
Jason's messing
along.
with you.
We get along great. It's just sometimes people, they move apart. That's all.
So you don't regret marrying him?
No, never. Because I got you two. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for that. So no, we both were like a tag team with you two and did all kinds of fun things. When one of you had to go out of town, another person would help the other child. So it was perfect. It was just, you got to do whatever sports you wanted. You got to go on all the tournaments. You got to do everything, and it worked out. If there would have been another kid, somebody was going to lose out. Yeah. So it just happened to work out for the best.
Well,
thank you.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for making a mistake with Jason so that I could be here. And
I didn't make
we love
any
you.
mistakes. I don't make mistakes.
yeah, well, it's because Jason turned out not too shabby.
There you go.
Moving on to NFL parents. When did you feel like the NFL might really, it might be an actual reality for us? Like, when did you kind of put it together? Was it in high school, college, or were you kind of just sitting there on draft day like, I don't know if this is actually going to happen?
Jason was the first one, and I know that was very taxing. We were all hoping so desperately that he was going to get drafted, and the first round, the second round, the third round, it went on for days, and it just was one of those things that we didn't know if it was going to happen. But I knew you guys were talented. I knew you had the perseverance. I knew that you would be able to. It's just, you don't know how your children relate nationally. You know that they might be the best kid in your city. They might be the most talented or athletic kid on the college team, but you don't know how that is across the country. And there's a lot of kids that are just as talented as you are sitting on the bench at Alabama, Ohio State. They never get a shot. So it worked out that, everything aligned just perfectly on how you were able to play, get on the field, show your talents, and show what passion you have for sports.
Yeah, I mean, so speaking of kids playing, do you have any advice for other parents listening who are raising their kids and also have dreams of playing in the NFL? What advice would you give those parents?
Ooh, that's a good one, Jason. That's a good one. What do you got, Mom?
Okay. The advice that I would give is tell your children that no matter what anyone says, always believe in yourself. Number 2, keep at it. Go up to teachers, not the parent. The child has to do this. What do I have to do to get more playing time? What do I need to work on? The parent cannot do it. They cannot be the ones that are on the coaches, backs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to come from the kid. The kid has to want it. He has to get up enough courage to go ask, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And that's kind of what we try to instill with the two of you, that if we were at a practice session, go up, go practice with those guys. Tell the coach, I want to play more. I want to get better. That's basically
we were definitely more curious than a lot of the kids growing up. But I think we both commend you and Pops, because at least all of my head coaches and coaches on every single sports team that I had, especially all the travel leagues and all the community leagues, they all said how much they love you and Dad for never complaining to them about playing time or why we're not getting, certain looks or certain opportunities. You guys kind of just let us go out there and have fun, and our curiosity and our drive to have that fun on whatever playing field it was, because we loved playing every single sport growing up. That is at the end of the day what drove us to where we are today, for sure. And you fueled that.
Yeah, for sure. And it just, you just have to, but whatever it is, whether it's sports or music or art, whatever your child wants to do, they've got to love it. And if they're not doing what they absolutely love to do, it's not good to push them into something that they just don't like.
You got to love this shit, man. You got to fucking love this shit. Did you ever think about steering us in a different direction? Like away from football? Like, did you ever see Jason doing something non-sports related, like playing saxophone, and be like, dude, that's your ticket?
No, I just supported what you came to me and said you wanted to do. We tried to make sure that you had that opportunity. There was sometimes we couldn't. I don't know whether it was both of you or just one of you said you wanted to go to Canada and be a hockey player. And I'm like, I'm not letting somebody else raise my kids. I'm sorry.
That would be me. It was I was in a tournament in Niagara Falls in 8th grade, and Dad got approached by I don't know if it was a scout. It's probably a scout from junior leagues up in Canada, just checking out talent in this tournament that we were playing in. And we weren't playing the highest level at that time. We were playing kind of like community league hockey, AA hockey. There was AAA, and then there was, I think, one more division that was like kind of like more talent than what was in our league. But they said that the traditional way of trying to get to the NHL is in high school. You go and play juniors in Canada. And Dad, I looked at Dad, I was like, they think I have a chance? Like I could go to the NHL. Like, it was like the coolest day of my life. Like, what did they see? They see something in me? I could go be an NHL guy? And Dad looked at me and said, you think that you're going to go to school up in Canada? You can't even go to school in America. You think you're going to listen to some other family tell you to go to school? And I'm just like, yeah, there's no way.
And
you're right. Fine. I'll just go to Heights.
Yeah, and your luck, you would have went to Quebec and you would have had to speak French.
Oh, don't you start that one, Mommy. We all know French wasn't my forte.
No, it was not. No.
Yeah. What do you think we would be doing if we weren't playing in the NFL? Both of us.
You would be, I'm trying to think of something. Well, I do remember the first time you came to me, Jason, when you were a squirt in hockey. I know a lot of these stories are hockey, but that's a lot of hours on the ice. And you came to me, and it was the first time you got to hit people. And you said, Mom, you were so excited. I finally found out what I'm good at.
Nice. So, I've been searching. A lot of soul searching as a squirt.
But really, I'll tell you, I think it's in your mindset that whatever you put your mind to, and I think you've proved it this year as in previous years, whatever you want to do, you will be good at.
Well, you instilled that in us, mommy. Why don't you tell your side of the Charles Barkley story, because it's a little bit funnier on your side. Growing up in Cleveland Heights, on how I love to tell everybody what I thought my name should have been at the time.
Yeah. No, it's just I was at the block party. We had block parties in Cleveland Heights because the houses were so close together. Shut down the streets. You get a permission from the city hall, and you would put like tables out and stuff like that. And we would put out the basketball hoop out in the middle of the street, and kids would just have a blast, and we would eat and everything. And I'm sitting down and talking to my neighbors, and they're like, and I didn't know them very well because I worked during the day, so I didn't meet some of the moms, but it was like, so they said, there's this great kid named Charles. He is the coolest kid. He's so funny and he's really talented. I'm like, really? Who's that? And they're like, he's over there. And I said,
what a rapport.
You said his name is Charles? I said, that's Travis. He went, no, he's Charles. And this was for weeks. You were telling everybody on the street that your name was Charles. So I knew you wanted to be him. And that was something that, and I said, no, your name is Travis. I know you don't like it, but you will when you get older. It's not a common name. So
CB34, man. Big Chuck. I still want to be you, Chuck.
There you go.
I still want to be you. It's been so cool getting to know him, but that story is it's definitely one of the awkward ones that I can always kind of just sit here and be like, yeah, I was just out here blatantly lying about my name. What do you think people listening don't know about being a parent in the NFL that's kind of interesting? Like, obviously you just talked about Miss Bosa, or the Bosa's mother, becoming do you parents like become friends on teams? Do you guys team up like that? Or tell us a little insight on the parent life in the NFL.
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with college because it's a whole different
you got
scenario.
Your Bearcat moms. I
love my Bearcat moms, and I still see them today. We get together once, not since COVID, but we've been getting together for a couple of times a year or once a year, and I miss them terribly. It's a lot of time on the road, going to away games and everything like that. When you get to the NFL, your children are adults, and they're dating people, and they're married to people, and they have their own children. And as much as they like to see you every once in a while, they don't want you there 24/7. So the one thing that I miss the most is just being able to talk to you. It feels like when you left the house, I didn't know that you would be gone forever.
Man, yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No, and it's
just any of us did. And and Mom, you're more than welcome to come over here whenever. I'm not dating anyone, nor do I have kids, so you can. I got a room for you over here whenever you want to stop by.
Sounds like you don't need her. We need Mom. We need Mom over here.
Touche. I'll come out to Philly then.
Yeah, but no, I think that's the hardest part, and I think you guys have found out too, that especially with the podcast, that you've been able to talk to each other more. You're so wrapped up, and the NFL is so demanding on a daily basis that there's sacrifices that have to be made. People talk to me and they're like, "Oh, you talk to your kids all the time?" I'm like, "No, I don't." First off, I said, seriously, you guys get 1,000 texts a day. I'm sure there were more the night that you won. Mm-hmm. And how do my texts get through all that? They can't, like I'm sure you don't even know.
You're kind of special. You're kind of one of the people that we respond to.
I know, but they get lost. They get lost in all the texts. It's like, I'm sure you don't even know that I said I was so excited that you won that night because
they don't get lost in the text as much as they get lost in the drinks that I'm having. Because when the drinks are flowing, I'm not really looking at my phone.
That's true. But the other thing is I'm so privileged to be able to see the world through your eyes, to be able to go to events, to be able to see how you light up people's lives when they talk to you, they take a picture, how much it means to people and how genuine you are. And it makes me very, very proud. So I'm okay to give you to the fans. It's all right.
Well, we love that everybody gets to see it through your eyes these past couple years with all the fandom and all the fans that you've created for yourself, going on the Today shows and talking about us. It's been fun seeing you in the limelight as well. How do you and Dad separate or support me and Jason through I'm sure everybody always asks me, how do your parents split up seeing the games and stuff like that? Why don't you give them a little insight?
Well, I'm a little bit more methodical because I'm a banker. So as soon as the schedule comes out in April,
It's a nice way of saying that.
yes, when the schedule comes out in April, I look at all the games, find out when all the home games are, and I split it up, 8 for each of you, and I just do it that way. This year was tough. You were away a lot at the same weekend. You were home on the same weekend, so I didn't get to go to as many games this year as I usually do. But
we made it special for you.
Yeah, I think I picked all the right games, so it was good. It was good.
All right. The last question that people have to know as our mother, do you support signing babies?
Dolls, yes. I do
You don't support signing actual babies?
No.
It's another for the good guys, man.
So in other words, you're in support of us. You're in support of turning down babies
No, you
from
don't
that young of an age,
Yeah.
just shutting them off. No.
I don't think you should ever even put a Sharpie on an adult. I'm not into tattooing, so no.
Sharpies are not tattoos. Did Travis and I ever do anything?
It's defacing your body. No.
Did Travis and I ever do anything grosser or more gross growing up as babies?
Oh man. Well, you did take a hairdryer one time and hit me over the head and I saw stars. I think you were about I think he was like 4 months old and we were sitting on the couch and I had my hairdryer just sitting on the end table and he picked it up and he went whack. So you got both of us. You got your dad and me with different things.
So no signing babies. All right, that's fine.
That's just the way I feel. But
Well, I have a couple other questions I want to get to. So,
Yeah.
A man, I forget what publication he was with, but he got the Grandpa Blaylock story out of me.
yeah, that's okay.
Why was Grandpa actually charged with treason?
No.
And what's the story? What can you give us the actual story?
What reporter got this out of you?
I'm trying to remember which one. I think it might have been the Washington Post, or I forget what it was.
How did they find this out?
Well, they were asking me about the quote that Grandpa gave me, and then I gave him the whole background about how this guy actually, he wasn't a great grandpa, but he was a great grandpa in the right moment. But
Yeah.
is that fair to say? Am I generalizing with was Grandpa a good person?
Grandpa was
What's wrong?
Grandpa was a narcissist. Number one, he named me Donna.
So that's one check for bad person.
He named me Donna, and he named his son Don. So he's got both of his kids named after him. So there you go.
His name is Donald Blaylock.
Yes.
For those of you.
So anyway, it's one of those things where he was a wonderful human being. He got me to college. He paid for it. He raised
He didn't
me.
believe in you. You just said he didn't believe in you.
No,
I
but
know.
eventually he came around.
Okay.
After you proved it to him. You had to prove to your own father that you could do something.
Yeah. And I think he told me when I was 40, he says, I never knew that you would make it in business. But anyway.
This is 2 check marks in the bad guy category. We got narcissist and not believing in his own daughter.
But the
I'm
reason.
going to create a tally right now.
Jason,
Bad grandpa, good grandpa. I'm waiting for the good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he was a funny person. But
All right, I'll give him. I don't think funny
he's a
people necessarily makes you
dude.
good.
Charming
I don't
dude.
think funny necessarily means good.
Yeah.
But because he's got so many in the bad category so far, I'll give him a check mark for funny.
Well, basically what happened is he was upset because he was a salesman. They weren't selling the product to clients anymore. He decided he could do it better. So technically it was industrial espionage. He was stealing plans that they had already thrown in the trash, but he shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. He got arrested, but he was never charged. And he wasn't selling secrets to the CIA or to Russia. So no.
So he's a thief.
Yes.
well, that's all right. That's fine.
I got to put that in the bad category, Miles.
No, that's
I don't
a
want
check.
to.
What? Why is that a bad thing?
A thief? You don't steal
stealing's
things.
bad.
Stealing's
Y'all don't be
bad.
stealing?
This brings up a great story. God, I'm so glad we got on the topic of stealing. My brother, I don't even know if you know this story, Mom. Travis and I were walking around. What was the grocery store Zagaras. And you know how they had the candy that was sitting out and you could put it in a bag?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not the only person that did this.
Let
this
me
isn't
finish
even
the
stealing.
story. And you would weigh it at the end and you would go and pay for the candy.
Yeah.
I am walking through Zagaras and Travis is just taking candy out and eating it right on the spot. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, don't act like you've never done this. I'm like, I have never done that. What are you talking about?
Well, unfortunately, he's similar to me because I did that when I was a kid too.
Well, it sounds like you and Grandpa are all in cahoots.
There you go. No.
All right.
Look at us now.
All right, so he wasn't charged with treason.
No.
Well, that's
Are you
good to
sure?
know. That's good to know.
No, he never
Well,
went
he
to
wasn't.
jail.
He wasn't.
He never
was
went-
charged.
He never
wasn't
went to
convicted.
prison. He never went
wasn't
to
convicted.
prison. No.
So he was charged, not convicted in a court of law.
No. The worst thing that happened was he had his pension taken away. That was about it. So
But he did help out the Russians,
I don't think so.
which really, I don't want to get
think so.
political. He did. That's
Yeah,
where he
but-
sold it from. And not only did he help the Russians, that's where he met Stoya, right?
Zoya.
Oh my God.
Zoya.
Oh my
Well,
God.
that's another thing. Your father's been married 5 times. so
Charming
He's
man.
been married
Charming
5 times.
man. Charming man.
Was he?
Plus,
Was he
that's enough.
faithful to all of these women?
Of course not. He's a
I'm
narcissist.
putting it in the bad category. Another one in the bad category.
and the
Grandpa's
other
filling up the bad category.
and the other thing is that he just you had an uncle that was 2 years older than you, Jason.
That's right, James.
Yeah, who's now in China.
2 years older. Time out. So we've established Grandpa's a thief. Mom's a thief. Travis is a thief. Was James or was he not charged with treason in Korea?
It wasn't treason.
Well,
Yeah,
they made him leave the country, didn't they?
That's because he was a DJ and he was cutting in on somebody's territory. Yeah,
Oh, he was
James is a
stealing.
DJ?
in Korea. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. He became
He
a
was
dancer.
over there K-popping? He's over there
K-pop,
K-popping?
baby.
That's right.
He was
and
starting
so
K-pop?
yeah,
this whole
and-
time?
Yeah, so he was a DJ over there. So he was taking people away from another bar, and so this guy went and put.
That's not illegal. I've heard nothing that would get you.
It is if you're
thrown
an
out of the
American.
country.
No,
in China.
he put marijuana
Korea.
in his room. They
So
came
he's a
and
drug
found it.
dealer?
That's what they tried to pin on.
He's an
yes.
international drug dealer.
Let's be honest.
No.
Marijuana, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Are
So
we sure
any-
it was just marijuana though?
I don't know what it was.
So I'm waiting for more good things from Grandpa's side of the category. Did he love
He,
you?
he was he was a good dancer.
Oh!
Very
I
good
did not
dancer.
know that.
Yeah, very good dancer.
That's where Jason gets it.
Yeah.
Knew it.
And but no, there were a lot of good traits. He was a good friend to a lot of people. In my high school, there was a girl. Her family could not afford to get her senior pictures. So my dad paid for her to get her pictures. He thought everybody
All right.
should have their senior pictures.
So he had empathy. He had
Yes,
empathy.
he
I'll
did
put
have
that in
em-
the good category.
Yes, he did have empathy.
He's still
yes.
trailing, but I'll put that. He's
No.
empathetic.
Yeah.
All right. What? All right.
And-
Speaking
you
of,
got to say good athlete because we get our athletics.
He was
I
a
don't
good
know if that
athlete.
comes down to good or I person, but you know what? I'll give it to him. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we
what,
were just naming his
positive traits.
Yeah.
What? All right. That's enough of ragging on Grandpa. He can't defend himself here.
No,
it's probably not
he's-
fair.
He's since moved on. Yeah.
He was a great grandfather for me at a really important part of my life, and it sure meant a lot. So
I know he
Jason, to those who haven't heard the story, why don't you give him it real quick?
We haven't told that story here.
No, we have not.
Yeah. So how often did Grandpa come visit us growing up?
Well, he was raising his own child, so he
I know.
didn't
I'm
come
just
along.
saying we barely saw
We
him.
had
I'm
an
just-
uncle that was 2 years older. He also lived in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
So it wasn't
So what do we
cheap.
see him like maybe once a year? We barely ever saw him. And
once or twice a year. He tried to come to at least one game of yours a year. He'd come to a football game.
Yep.
He would come to Cincinnati. He went to a couple of I think your first year, I think he made it to the Eagles. So yeah.
Well, so when I was in high school still, and for some reason he was in town at this very specific moment, and I had just found out that I wasn't, I had received no scholarships to go to like any D1 schools. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life and whether I was going to go and play football in college, whether I was going to go and play lacrosse, whether I was going to go to college at all, to be honest with you, which I think I was going to go to college because mom and dad were certainly pushing that really hard. And Grandpa gave me a little card that had a quote from Calvin Coolidge about persistence on it. And for a long time, I had that card wherever I went. And then one day I got drunk and lost it, like I have most of my possessions.
Like Travis's Cincinnati helmet?
Correct. Yes. There is a pattern there for sure. And
what did the card say?
The quote said, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Oh my gosh, now you're putting me on the spot. I think it started with education.
Yes.
Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Genius will not. The world is full of unrewarded genius. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan "Press on" has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. So a very deep quote for a kid who just wants to play football, but it really hit me for some reason at the right time, and combined with my mom and dad supporting me, motivated me to try and play Division I college football, because I could have gone Division II or III as well, or 1AA, but mom and dad really, because I had some partial scholarships, but mom and dad were very adamant that wherever I wanted to go, they would make it work. We'd find a way to make it work financially, to just go and try and play wherever you want. And went to a University of Cincinnati visit and fell in love with the Bearcats in the university and decided to walk on there. And I don't know if that would have happened without Grandpa giving me that quote. So for all of his womanizing and thievery and treason, he was a great grandpa at one moment. So thank you, Grandpa, wherever you're at.
You wouldn't be here without him.
Exactly. All right, let's cut away from Grandpa. We've talked about Grandpa. We're going to get back to Dad because there's a question we want to know. Did you know that Dad was trying to communicate with aliens?
Yeah. He told me about what he said, though, was that he was sharing his computer juice, whatever you want to call it at that time.
He called it juice. He called it computer juice.
Yeah. I think it's the hard drive. That's what he was sharing with NASA.
It is,
with NASA. And they were trying to find, extraterrestrials. And he told me about it.
At the time, what did you think of when he told you this?
I think I'm not one of those individuals that
At the time, when he told you that, what was the first thing that happened in your head?
I said, are we being paid for this?
How are you not a cop, Jason? How are you not a cop, dude? You are unbelievable.
But the funny thing is, now you believe in aliens. Like you
She was always on board with aliens.
Not just that
she was
aliens
always
are
on
out
board
there,
with aliens.
Not just that aliens are out there. You believe that aliens have been to the planet Earth.
Yeah.
To the planet Earth. Yeah, they're here, Jason.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're the only ones in the universe, that we're so...
I'm with you.
I agree with you on that. I do think that there's aliens out there. I just don't think they've been to the Earth. But
last question, Mom. This is arguably the most important question that I have to ask.
Yes.
I've been saying last question for about 10 times, but this is the outro right here.
This is the real last question.
Was more memorable? Mm-hmm. Our birth, our draft, or our Super Bowl this year?
Ooh. Our first Super Bowl, it says.
Oh, our first Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, that's rough.
Which one do you remember the most?
Well, through the births, I was so
Super Bowl 54?
excited. No, your birth
But you're also drugged.
that I wasn't really drugged, but I had a, what do you call it, epidural or whatever.
Epidural.
So yeah, so you're not really drugged, but
That's fair.
you're just can't feel anything. So but
That's how I play football.
yeah, so anyway, it was, I don't know. They're all such wonderful things. Each time you win a game or you do something like when you played the saxophone on at Severance Hall, anything like that, whenever you do something like that, it just brings me pride and I cry. So, I'm a crybaby, so that is what it is. So you've always made me proud.
Yeah.
You've always made me proud, and it's there's a few things that we probably aren't proud of, but don't we all have that in our background?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm telling you, to come through what you both have had to come through and have to overcome, it may not be as much as other NFL players that have gotten to where you're at, but it still was difficult for children, to get through.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, that's for sure.
It's a grind, no doubt.
Before we
about it.
let you go, Mommy, we're going to turn the floor over to you, or you can use this communications degree right now. You got any questions for us heading into the weekend?
I think I asked you, for the weekend. Oh, man. What's the one thing you're going to be thinking about when you're singing the national anthem?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna bring me to tears. That's always when I have my moment of appreciation, of gratitude, of just being thankful for all the people that have been in my life, and how, man, I'm choking up right now. Yeah. It's just a cool moment to sit there and look at all the fans in the stadium and know that you're about to go out here doing something so much fun in front of the people that you love. And in front of the people that helped you get to where you are in life, and that's what I always think of when I'm listening to the national anthem. It's my one moment to reflect on everything and be appreciative and know that you're watching. Yep,
that's cool. How about you, Jason?
Well, I always sing it. I think it's the same thing as Trav just said. For some reason, it's a very emotional moment, and I think it's because you realize that. All of us being here together as a country and as a group and as a family, like all of these and friends, everyone involved in this allows me to play a sport and a game for a living. And you realize how fortunate you are and how, in this together, all of us are. So it's an emotional moment for me as well. And it definitely causes reflection. And when it's a game like the Super Bowl, it's just magnified that much more. I think I'm right there with you, Trev.
All right now.
Very cool.
All right now. Well, we're hopping on with Dad next.
Okay.
You got any message you want us to relay to him?
No, not really. Just see him this weekend, next weekend. Yeah.
All right now. See you in the desert. Oh, Mommy.
Mom, I love
Thank you
so much.
I love you so much.
Okay.
Can't wait to see you this week in Arizona.
Oh, it's going to be pure joy. I mean, I'm going to love that game. I'm not going to want it to stop. That's the problem.
Deal. Do we need two? Do we need to run this back next year? Just to
absolutely
run
right
back.
You both have to be in the Super Bowl next weekend too. Next year.
Yeah. Next year?
Yeah.
She said it. That means you got to play, Jason.
You guys are crazy.
You got to play. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Jason is not retiring. Mama Kelce got him to say that he is in on Super Bowl rematch.
Oh, well.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Mommy. We'll see you down in Arizona.
The good thing is both of you play each other. You're playing each other in Kansas City next year.
Ooh.
Next year in Burrowhead?
No. That's
Listen,
not
you
nice.
fucking jabroni.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
I love you, Mom. Thanks for joining us.
Kiss my grandbabies for me.
I will.
Thank you.
Tell Dee Dee said hello.
All right,
okay.
Mommy.
Tell Kylie I said hi. Love you. Both of you a lot.
Mama.
This next conversation is one that Travis and I have been dying to have from the moment we've started this podcast. It is Going to be with the man who was our coach growing up, was the Christmas candy man. Spent a lot of times in and out of steel mills while also looking for life among the stars. Our next guest is our papa, the first dad of two sons playing each other in the Super Bowl. It is, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ed Kelce. Yeah!
Yellow Ed Kelce.
Yellow Ed Kelce.
Anybody that's ever called our house in Cleveland Heights has heard the famous and infamous Yellow Ed Kelce. His pops would work from home, and he would always, have his slogan right as he answered the phone. So that's a little shout out, a little love to everybody back in Cleveland Heights, man.
Well, Dad, thanks for being here. Have you seen the show?
Everyone, haven't seen the last one. Haven't seen the last one yet.
Well, what are you doing?
The last one
it's been
one.
like our most successful one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, take that.
Okay.
All right.
He'll get around to it.
I'll get with the program here. All right.
If you haven't seen, or if you've seen the
I
episodes,
actually haven't seen them at all. I listened to them.
you listen to them. Well,
Nice.
if you've listened to them, you know that we're not experts. We're not at all. What's the word I'm looking for?
You're not professional.
That's what the word I was looking for. See, this is why Dad. That's good. Dad's here.
You're not media professionals. That's
right. We're not.
I
We're
don't
not.
have to watch a
qualified.
podcast. I don't have to watch a podcast to figure that out.
We're not qualified to do interviews. We're just going to have a conversation with our dad. Dad and two sons having a convo. But I think people are going to love it. So, Trav, why don't you lead it off?
Let's lead it off. Our first segment, Pops, is the Super Bowl questions that we just have to ask you, bud.
Go ahead.
And so we've known for about a week now that we're going to be playing in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 56?
7.
How do you not know?
7?
7, Travis. Can you read Roman numerals?
The 5 is the V, so I haven't seen it yet.
It's LVII.
Nice. Well, that would be 57.
What's LIIV?
52.
3.
Dad?
53.
There we go.
53.
Pops is here. That's why we got Dad here.
All right. You can have that one. Pops, how's the last week been for you since you found out we were going to the Super Bowl? It's been crazy.
It's been fun. It's been crazy. It's been. I have had a little taste of how your phones get blown up.
Oh yeah.
That is with text messages and emails and calls. I now understand why you do not answer.
How do you
phones.
do it? Yeah, I was about to say how you deal with it. How do you deal with it?
What
Pops?
I do not. I don't answer my phone now.
Dad, you have to at least get
Well,
back.
I'll tell you what I do is I get back to people that I've talked to in the past. That is John, a couple of writers in Cleveland. John Kosich is one of them. Got back with John a couple of times. Certainly talked to Andy Baskin. Talked with the radio show there.
So you're mostly talking about just media requests and people wanting to, get you on their shows and stuff
I don't.
like that. Or?
Yeah, I've heard from cousins. I thought I died.
Well, thank God they're not, and they reached out to let you know they're here.
I'm hearing from people I haven't heard from 50 years.
Who's your favorite person you've heard from?
The favorite person I've heard from, I sat down with Sam Farmer last Tuesday.
Okay.
Who in the fuck?
Who's Sam Farmer?
Sam Farmer is a sports writer for the LA Times. He is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a football writer.
Oh wow!
This is a guy. This is a top level guy. He's a sharp guy.
Had
a great time. Had a great visit with him.
What'd you guys talk about?
We talked about you guys.
No.
And
Figures.
and the whole and the whole football thing. After that, it's always fun to talk to PJ. PJ Ziegler is a sports journalist, on-air journalist at the Fox 8 Cleveland, which was the local news.
Always got to show that love to.
Yeah, always love the local guys. Always love talking to the local guys.
I'll tell you what, people didn't. I mean, we got to let everybody know. Mom had the communications degree, but you actually had a journalist career there for a journal. Is it the journalist? Yeah, a journalist career there for a second.
What are you talking about?
He came out with a few articles. He would always have it. He would always have his blog. Yeah, you did the one piece on recruiting.
Well, no,
He's a journalist.
that's just a story I wrote and posted it on. That's part of a book that I've never finished, called "Somebody to Grow Up With" about you two, which I got to get off my butt and finish that one of these days.
Right on.
And I would put that on the website when I actually did something with fogdad.com.
Fog Dad.
Yeah.
You got to let everybody know what Fog Dad is now, Pops.
Fine old gentleman dad.
No.
That's not how I remember.
No.
Hey, okay, fucking old guy dad. There you go. Every club had a fog team. The fog team was the guys over 30 that were still playing rugby.
Oh, really?
So we're the
Yeah.
Fogs. You're a Fog Dad now,
you guys-
Jason.
We're Fogs
yeah,
now.
Jason.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy cow.
You're a Fog Dad.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking
And
old guy.
I thought the entire time it was Fat Old Guy.
That's what I thought. I really did. I thought it was
So
fat
now
old guy too.
You're literally a Fog Dad. Easy, Pops.
I'm a fog dad regardless.
Regardless.
Fat old guy. That's good. I got to remember
I'm
that.
just a Fog. I'm just a Fog.
You know,
Pops.
they would always try to clean up, say, fine old gentleman. And
Well,
in reality, he's fucking old guy.
yeah,
There you
well, no, that's not necessarily true. Pops, who are you rooting for?
Yeah. Now that we're here, who are you
Kelce.
rooting for?
Who are you
Kelsey.
rooting for?
Okay.
Kelce.
Well-
Okay, but there's two teams, so
We'll be here
gotta
all
pick
day
somebody.
well, then we're going to be here a long time while you try and get that.
All right, we're in a battle to the death. One of us has to survive. Who are you rooting for?
Both of you. I don't.
Both of
I
us?
don't. I'm going to go.
both of us
I'm
to
gonna go-
fucking die?
No,
both of us to
you,
die.
Both of you to win. I'm going to go the Captain Kirk route.
The Captain
I don't
Kirk?
believe in no-win situations.
That's good.
That's
pretty
from
good.
Star Trek. James C. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
no, way
yeah.
way over my head for sure.
Yeah, I know. Go on.
Jason's gonna lie to you and say he knows what he's talking about.
Well, I know who Captain Kirk is. I don't remember the specific situation we're
Oh,
talking about here.
no, this is from like 1967.
Yeah, Jason, you don't know.
This is from the TV show. This isn't from
All I'm
the
saying
movies.
is I know. Yeah, I'm not a Trekkie. Do you know what a Trekkie is, Trev?
Trekkie? Mm-hmm. I would say the cult that follows Star Wars.
Oh,
Star
don't
Trek,
get
Star
Star,
Trek.
Wars and
Exactly.
Star Trek
See,
mixed
look
up.
at this guy. He's all over the place.
Let me put my glasses on.
All right, next question.
Boss, thank you for getting us to move on. We know a lot of the media has been at you to get you to talk about the Kelce Bowl that is to come. So let's get these out of the way.
Okay, go.
We've already asked you who the favorite is, and you said me, which I love you for that. But who are you talking to first after the game? The winner or the loser?
Probably the loser.
You have any reason for that, or
Somebody's going to feel pretty crummy,
Yeah.
and I want to be with them initially.
Yeah, Trav said that Mom can't lose, but actually Mom is going to lose, and you're going to lose, right? There's going to be a winning and a
No.
losing. No,
No, one of you guys are going to lose.
you're not going to lose with one of us. You're
No,
only going with the winner.
I have already won, dude.
You've won what?
I'm on the most popular podcast in sports with my
That's
son.
right, number one sports podcast in the world.
I've already fucking won. Okay, all the rest of this is just window dressing. All right, you're never going to get the answer you want if we're going to talk about winning and losing the Super Bowl.
All right. Well, Mom said we're bad losers. Is that true?
I think you both take it to heart. I don't think you're bad losers. I think you feel for each teammate. I think regardless of your performance on the field, which is generally stellar, you come off of a loss, and the first person you're blaming is you're blaming yourselves.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that makes us proud.
yeah.
That you recognize that this is
You instilled it. I know you instilled it in me. I'm sure Jason has stories like this, but I remember growing up, always whenever I had a great game, it was a good game, but you could do better.
yeah.
It was always taking it up a notch. I remember feeling like I had the best game of my life, hit a home run to win the game or something like that, and it was exciting, but those first two at bats, you got to lock in, son.
Can't hit it if you don't see it. Yeah. Well, the biggest room is a room for improvement.
Right on, brother.
I also remember really want a game. Dad, didn't I do good? And you're like, stop seeking praise. I forget what exactly you said, but you're not a fan of
validation.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you doing that, but I don't know why I added that, but it felt like.
Did you know there's a petition to get Mom to do the coin flip? Have you heard about this?
I've heard rumors.
It's nationwide.
Well, good. Run her out there, flip the coin.
Do you think Mom can flip a coin?
I was about to say something.
This is you got a better chance to get me to pick a winner than to enter this conversation.
Well said. Well said. Jason, take us to our next one.
All right, we're going to talk growing up, Dad.
I fully intend to.
Okay, let's talk about you growing up. Where you from? Family background. Let's just give like a quick high-level overview of Ed Kelce's life.
The oldest of two children, grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, a neighborhood called Collinwood, which was home to the Collinwood Railroaders. Yeah, they were railroaders because this was a huge rail yard where traffic between Chicago and New York, Mobile, and Detroit all passed through Cleveland and those yards. Yeah. Blue-collar town, blue-collar part of Cleveland. Great neighborhood. It was a lot of fun.
Went to one of the biggest high schools in Northeast Ohio at the time, St. Joe's, and also had a year in college, right?
I probably had a year in credits. It wasn't all 1 year in college.
Okay.
And what college?
I did a quarter and a half at Ohio State.
Ohio State?
The Ohio State, yeah.
Dad was a Buckeye, man.
Ran out of money, had to come home. Among some other problems that we're not going to divulge here. Went to Tri-C for, I think I've got someplace around a year and a half of credits, someplace between Ohio State, Cleveland State University, and Tri-C.
What did you do after college?
I started out working in a lab in a foundry. Mm-hmm. That is, rather than actually working in the production of the steel castings, yep. I would be taking samples and taking them back to the lab and analyzing. And of course, we didn't have the machines they've got now to do it. Everything you do was wet chemistry. So you'd have, if you're gonna test a particular heat of steel, you might have 30 different beakers with little bits that you're dissolving, and you're going to put different reagents in there and see how it reacts and all that. So started out at that. They started doing some physical testing of steels, things like that.
The steel mill. That's where you ended up. For the most part of our life, the steel mill was where you worked. Yeah. So where'd you meet Mom?
Time out. Weren't you in the Coast Guard? Didn't you do the Coast Guard?
Well, I did the Coast Guard. I tried to join. First, I tried to join the Marines.
They didn't let you in?
No, because of my knees.
What was wrong with your knees?
Because I had the cartilage taken out of my
knees. New knees.
New knees. Had the cartilage taken out of my left knee.
And that was when you were playing high school football, right?
That was high school football. And they said, no, we're not doing this. Then I went to the Army and tried to enlist in the Army. Now you got to remember, everybody in my family prior to me was in the service. I mean, but we're also talking about everybody in my family lived through World War II. Okay, so that's what everybody did because of the big one. Yeah,
sure.
I got a little pissed off actually at the recruiter's office with the Army because I told them, you got people going to Canada to keep from getting drafted, and I'm here offering to come in. And I had some grizzled old sergeant just chew me out about, what am I going to tell the mother of the guy that dies trying to carry your big ass out of there because you can't walk? A legitimate point he had.
Fair point.
And he said, you want to serve your country? You ought to be in the service. You could try the Navy or Coast Guard. I'd recommend the Coast Guard. The Navy's going to give you shit about your knees too, about your knee. There was only the left knee at that point.
Yeah.
And I enlisted in the Coast Guard, and the Crohn's reared up. I'd never had that before.
Yeah.
And I was sick. I went through most of basic training. with some severe gastrointestinal
This entire time, I
issues.
thought you flanked your way out of it.
Well, I didn't, sir.
I thought I got the flanking from you.
No. If you're sick, they don't need sick people in the service. They need people that are ready to perform.
I do remember they taught you one thing really well. You were the best floater I've ever seen in a body.
You did know how to float.
I mean, was it not impressive?
I couldn't.
I still don't know how you did that. It was like flat as a board, everything up on top of the water.
Well, not everything. What you actually did was you take a deep breath and you just let your arms and your legs hang down. And no, you don't. You have your arms in front of your legs are hanging down.
Yeah.
And when you have to take a breath again,
Yeah.
you kick your legs, push your hands down,
Yeah.
and you rise up, take a breath, and go back down.
Yeah.
To get through basic training, you had to do that for an hour.
An hour.
What?
And
Lots- lot of
there are
floating.
reports of people doing that.
Are you in
hours
the ocean
on
or in a
end.
pool?
No, we were doing it in the pool. But I mean, the training is because that's what you do in the ocean. If you're dumped in the water and you don't have a life vest,
Yeah.
you do drown. It was called drown proofing, is what it was called.
How long could you do that for, you think?
I don't know.
You made it at least an hour, though.
No, I didn't do a whole hour because I didn't get that far along in the training. I probably did probably did 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, something like that.
Well, I think you
You know,
would have
they didn't send you out there to do that for an hour right off the bat. You had to do a few times. You had to perfect the process.
Growing up, I thought you were the most least dense man that I had ever met in my life because you were just rising. You were just sitting right there at the top the entire time. It was impressive. Where did you meet Mom? That's what we're getting.
Fagans,
baby.
Fagans
bar in the
was
flats.
not around you. Yeah, Fagans was one of only maybe 2 or 3 bars on the east bank of the flats at that time. Everything else down there was all there was Samsel Marine Supply. There were manufacturing companies, small mom and pops doing either metal work of some sort or putting together things, and they were all there to service the freighters.
The flats, everybody can do their history on the flats. We got to get back to Mom. So Mom actually told us that you stole her from her date that night. You swooped her up. She was supposed to go to a play at Playhouse Square and see Chicago with another guy. And you told her, screw that bum. Let's make some NFL babies.
I don't actually remember that. Okay.
Do you remember your pickup line? Do you remember your pickup line? She said,
"Hey, how you doing? You got to realize I'm coming there out of a shop that I worked at in the flats where I made ceramic fired pieces for the steel industry.
Yeah.
So I'm
inhaling
in
chemicals.
Yep.
I'm in coveralls that are covered with
Soot.
cement and stuff. And,
Yeah.
So fucking
Going to
strong working
to
man. That's what you
yeah.
came in there looking like.
That's what she got. She was talking
Manpower.
about. Yeah, she was talking about the pickup line. That's what got her. And
we started talking and I didn't have a car and I needed a ride home. She gave me a ride home and she came in. I told her, well, hang on, wait till I change.
Oh, this is a ride home? That's all?
Yeah, she gave me a ride back. That's why I was living with Greg and Bill. But yeah, she gave me a ride home, took a quick shower and cleaned up, and we went out to a bar over in Cedar Center called the No Name.
The No Name. Classic.
The No Name.
Name for a bar.
No Name.
Clever.
No Name kicked up and did lots of business about 11:30 every night because bars in Cleveland Heights closed at 11.
Oh, nice.
Bars in Cleveland Heights and University Heights closed at 11, and the No Name was in South Euclid.
Ooh.
And so 11:30, 12 o'clock, you got everybody went to the No Name.
That's just
the place would be dead. The place would be dead until 11 o'clock, and then
Boom.
boom. Yeah.
Well,
Smart business model right there.
Sounds like a true American love story.
Well, speaking of Cleveland Heights, we've talked about growing up in Cleveland Heights and mostly all the damage we did to the house. How would you describe raising both of us?
Fun. No panic, man. It was just a riot. Right?
Yeah. What did you? Yeah, I mean, you made us a mini stick arena in the basement. out of plywood and carpeting on top of cement, which I don't know how we were able to do
And
that.
the cement was so bad.
Yeah, it was
so
terrible.
bad. Well, you gotta remember the carpeting was that thick rope sisal carpeting,
Oh, I remember.
which is kind of rough when it scrapes your skin, but it's a good pad between the concrete.
It was a thick
And the
carpet.
bones.
Yeah, exactly.
When you built the mini stick arena, how heavy duty did that thing need to be built?
What do you
Well,
what do you mean?
I cut the boards and just found ways to prop them up. If I would have, for instance, I could have.
Did you have to get
along,
architectural
I
drawings?
put 2x4. No, fuck no. I just kind of take 4x8 sheets and rip them in half. I had toyed with the idea of taking 2x4s as backing, is to hold them all together, to keep them more rigid. But then you're talking about something that's just not going to be allowed to give to.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't too
not
concerned
realistic.
about you two.
It's not
But
realistic.
I also knew there were going to be a boatload of kids down there that I don't want somebody else getting hurt.
Did you think about splinters?
No.
Because I got a fuck ton of those.
Yeah, all got them. Yeah. I mean, I knew they were coming, but
It's good for the immune system. Got to build up the immunities.
Good point. Good point. Big immune system guy.
I actually expected that thing to be destroyed like in the first couple of weeks.
It
Because
lasted.
the boards
lasted
would get
years.
broken.
Years.
It lasted a couple of years, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. We had the sports complex outside too, though. Don't you?
Yeah.
Let's not. We used the house and the garage as backstops, or
Well, we
part of
did
the rules of the game.
When you got fired up in hockey, we did the thing. I made a PVC goal, and then through a badminton net, weave that around that. And so you guys could shoot, outside on the driveway, shoot pucks at the goal. And you would miss the goal, and we have these indentations in the garage doors all over the place.
That
Then
door
we
was
would turn it
dented in.
around, and there go the windows in the basement. Boom, boom, boom.
Had more dents than a Pro V1.
Yeah.
What
And we can't forget we can't forget hand baseball.
Yeah, I was about to
That
say
was
that was
so
the best.
big.
Yeah.
That was so big. That was
What were
so
the-
much fun.
What were the rules of hand baseball?
The rules of hand baseball were
It's like kickball rules.
like kickball. Yeah, you hit the ball with your hand, and if you field the ball and can hit him before he gets with the ball before he gets to first base, he's out.
Yeah.
If you can hit him anytime you've got the ball, if you can hit him when you're not on base, he's out.
Right. And if you hit the house, it was below
Home
a
run.
certain amount. Well, was the house a home run, or was it above a certain height was a home run?
No, if you nail the house, it was a home run.
Yeah, we didn't start playing the levels until we got the wiffle ball, and we started
That's
playing
right.
wiffle ball.
Yeah, because we were playing with rolled up socks, if you remember.
I do not remember that.
I remember that a little bit.
Rolled up socks.
We did hacky sacks, but the hacky sacks, every shot was a home run with you two.
Oh, okay.
So I started just rolling up socks
home
and
run
doing
guy.
that because it wouldn't go that far.
Nice.
All right now.
Made it a little bit harder.
But it was great exercise. I will never remember. I'll never forget. Excuse me. Uncle Don comes over, and of course he lived in Parma Heights. And he comes over, and he's going to play hand baseball with us. And he played, and we have a great time. And the next day he calls it, he can't move. His arms, his shoulders, his legs. And it really was a good workout. I mean, for an adult, because you're doing a lot of quick twitch moves.
Yeah.
It's almost like a continual cone drill.
All right, Pop. You just got done talking about handball and all these things. What made you get Travis and I in sports? Why were sports so important?
Well, I didn't get you and Travis into sports, and sports weren't all that important as such.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of a natural progression of what you guys wanted to do.
So, well,
My
time
thoughts
out.
always
As a
were,
kid, though, you don't really know about sport. Like, what was the first thing we did was t-ball or soccer?
the first thing you did was you were a toddler on the living room floor, and you rolled a ball to me, I rolled it back, and we played that way. And that's where it all started, and this is where we're at today. Okay.
So, at what point did you sign us up for t-ball or soccer?
First opportunity.
And
5 years old for t-ball.
did you coach immediately with t-ball? Because I know you are a coach in youth baseball.
No, I t-ball was hard. when we were on the west
Hard
side
to
over
watch.
North Ridgeville. No,
I get
no, it was.
I get it.
There were a lot of people wanted to be coaches.
It's more like
and that was
daycare for
fine
you.
with me. I'm not, I'm just, we just have fun. You know what I mean?
I do
When
remember
got to
you giving
Cleveland
me-
Heights,
I do remember you giving me one piece of coaching advice in T-ball, which was you pulled me aside and you said, Jason, none of these kids can throw and catch. After you hit the ball, just keep running. And I had like 4 in the park home runs, and I was like, man, this guy's a genius.
Yeah. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why other parents didn't do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Nobody took it that serious. Nobody was like, how can I get my son up?
You want a home run? Don't stop running.
Oh, my gosh.
Legendary, man.
So you didn't coach us in T-ball. When did you start coaching us?
I did coach. I coached Travis in T-ball
In the Heights.
because
In
I
the
was in the
Heights.
Heights.
Gotcha.
And did that. And at same time I did that, you were in coach pitch
Yeah.
at Heights, and it wasn't a Heights youth program. It was run by the school, actually. Community services.
Yeah.
Services.
That wasn't a Heights program, though?
It was in the Heights, and it was Heights Community Services, but it wasn't Heights Rec. We'll go that
Gotcha.
way.
So it wasn't up at Forest Hills.
And and this was all, touchy feely,
Oh, yeah. Touchy-feely.
You know,
It's,
like
it's
I-
coach
I
pitch
help.
baseball. What are you talking about, touchy-feely? Like,
Well,
you can't get much more touchy-feely than coach pitch baseball.
I went out to pitch one time and I threw it overhand, and
There you
there were parents there who objected to overhand pitch. I
Gotcha.
have to throw. Everybody has to get it underhand.
Everybody
And,
has to go underhand.
Yeah, and that's when we.
And you were like, all right, this is not the level of baseball
outta
that I want
here.
our kids going. So
Yeah, and I mean,
we went over to community service.
I throw stuff underhand to you, all right? Mm-hmm. And everything is a line shot where you got little kids scared to death.
Okay.
every time you come up.
So it was out of safety.
So is that a safety? And it's just about to say something I can't. So
You're never
yeah,
gonna.
no, it's cool.
You're never
So
gonna.
we
You're
did
never gonna
what we
hit
did
pitch
with-
underhand. Yeah.
we and at that time Heights Youth Baseball had just consolidated, like, they had like 3 different programs going on at the same time. That is between travel teams, and there were 2 now, like a little league organization, and I forget what the other one was called. And they had just consolidated everything. And Vince Johnson, I kept telling him, look, I gotta just put this kid in kid pitch. He'll be fine. And he said, I can't do it. He says, everybody's going to want to do that. And I said, all right. So we took Jason we went to South Euclid
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you played 1 year of kid pitch in South Euclid when you were 7 years old.
Yeah.
Denison,
Yeah,
though, right?
7 or 8. Yeah, a lot of them at Denison. It was the coach was a great guy. You remember you had the hockey coach your first year.
Yes.
Joe talked to the coach that his son played with. And she said,
Yes.
yeah, just come on out here. And so we went out there, and you had a great time. It was fun, and you did well. You weren't. I didn't like you being either one of you guys, but it really started mostly with Jason. I didn't like you being on a team where you were the stud. Okay, I wanted you to be on a team where you got to work harder to play up at the level everybody else is.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
And we did that. Then the following year, you were eligible for Heights Youth Baseball.
And that's when you started coaching.
That, yes.
Okay.
Ron,
So
I
we've
had
gotten
told
to
Larry, I had coached the T-ball with Travis. Actually, that same year, I coached T-ball with Travis.
Just not coach
And,
pitch.
yeah, and then then the year after that, we went to South Euclid. Then we're back in Cleveland Heights. You're playing for Ron Schmidt, and
Remember that.
And Ron
Won yourselves a white hat. Won yourselves a white hat. The legendary champion.
I should have got that. That's here someplace.
I don't have one of those. Pops, we
Time out.
We
You
know-
got when you had what were your rules as a coach? You had one rule that
Oh my
I thought
God!
was
I had
golden
rules. Yeah.
rule.
No, I had very.
He's a very
well, it came-
disciplined
because
coach.
this was youth baseball. community baseball. I was, and as much as I was in the winter, and as much as anybody else, I had very specific rules for the team.
Yeah.
You would go from the infield 1 inning to the outfield the next inning to the bench the next inning, and then repeat.
Yeah.
That way, every kid played equally. Every kid would be exposed to more positions. Cost us a few games, maybe. Now those were my rules.
We love that, though. We do love that. And I'll tell you what, I remember playing for you, and it was the year that I played both travel ball and community ball, because you were coaching community ball when we were in college still. Like, you never stopped.
Yeah,
really
a few
coaching.
guys left home. Well, I didn't seek it. It was I got a call from Larry Shaw.
Yeah.
He said, I need some coach. I need a coach. Can you help me out? And that was going to be a coach pitch.
Yep.
And I did that, and I did that. I coached for 6 years, and I had kept the kids. I didn't try to build this powerhouse team or anything, but the kids I coached the first year, their parents come back next year, they want to play for the same guy. Because we did this thing. You played every position.
Yep.
Everybody played equal.
Well, how'd you do the lineup? The lineup was cool how you did that too.
Yeah, well, that was just basically print out a spreadsheet and put everybody's name in there. And it were just, the first 9 names or 10 names.
Microsoft Excel.
Were on the field.
It works for lineups, too.
5 or 6 in the infield, 4 in the outfield.
I thought you used to say you did the lineup based on who showed up to the field first.
Well, that's batting order.
Is that not what a
That's
lineup
lineup.
is?
That's the lineup.
No, well, okay, lineup. I did a batting order according to who showed up.
Yeah.
I said, I'm there at a half hour. When I get there a half hour before the game, I'm going to start doing the lineup. I was actually there an hour before the game.
Yeah.
But at a half hour.
Did you tell parents? Did you tell parents?
Everybody. I had a printout at the beginning of the year that made it very
pamphlet?
clear. Yeah, no, just a one-page
pamphlet
printout.
guy. Yep.
We're going to do this with playing time. We're going to do this with positioning. Ask for volunteers for snacks and stuff like that. But I said the batting order will be when they show up. So if you bring your kid at 2 minutes before game time every week, don't come to me because he's batting last.
So if the best hitter showed up last, he was 9.
He was batting last.
It's terrible coaching, Pop. That's not good coaching.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have definitely been in the bottom of that lineup. I am not punctual at all.
This wasn't
very punctual.
This wasn't the kid's fault. This was the parents' fault.
Well, they also
What,
probably
they don't
were,
have bikes? They don't have bikes? They can't go to the field on their own?
Dad,
What are you talking about? They got bikes.
Let's keep it.
You can't be making accusations at parents. All right. What sport did you play growing up?
Mostly baseball and football. There was CYO basketball, but that was at a pretty basic level.
And we just touched on that. You tore your knee out your senior year of high school, and then you decided to play rugby after with a bum knee.
Well, I saw rugby when I was at Ohio State. I saw rugby.
Yeah,
and I thought that's pretty cool. Then when I came back home after getting out of Ohio State, I ran into some guys at the No Name that were rugby players. And
the No Name coming up a lot.
Yeah, ended up going to a practice. Actually, went to a game first, and the rugby games were awesome. They were out in the Metro Parks. We had an agreement with the Metro Parks. We had a field we could use. They cut it for us.
Nice.
We lined it, put up goalposts,
and you tore your other
cars
knee.
on both sides. Yeah, that's how I did the other knee.
And so, can you definitively say which sport is tougher? Which players are tougher, football or rugby players? They don't wear pads in rugby, Dad.
I know, but they don't block. They don't block.
They don't block?
You're not allowed to block in rugby?
No, you're not allowed to. You play the ball. You do not play the man. You play the ball.
What's a scrum? A scrum isn't.
Scrum is
blocking.
blocking. So it's basically a quarterback sneak.
No, the scrum is you have 9 guys on either side of the, or not 3, 5, 7 guys, 8 guys on both sides of the ball that are locked together, and they roll the ball in the middle.
Yeah, but they don't. They cheat. They cheat.
They
roll
do.
the
They
ball.
they roll it a little.
But they do that, and the idea is you push these guys back and forth until the ball comes out the back.
Was that? Were you in the scrum or were you in?
I was second row. So there's the guy in the middle called a hooker in the front row. Then there's two guys that are front row props.
Okay.
Then there's two guys second row.
Sure.
And then there's three guys behind them.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's a typical
That's
scrum.
how it goes. So football players are tougher.
I think you get a lot more high collision,
Basically, because
high speed collisions in football. I mean, you've got pads. You think you're not going to get hurt. You're running faster. Your guys are getting blocked.
so basically, you're
You got to
saying
remember, rugby. If you're going to come out full blast and lay somebody out,
It's going to hurt you.
You ain't got pads either. Right?
Fair enough.
And worst of all is you're missing an opportunity to grab the ball. You tackle a guy as soon as he hits the ground, he's got to let go of the ball.
Okay.
All right. And so you're at that point you're jockeying for position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the ball is a constant line of scrimmage moving, and you're not allowed to go past it unless you have possession of it.
Wow. See, I'm
Okay.
learning everything right now.
And
You know who's a
so
rugby?
you see when these guys, Jordan, awesome.
Yeah, Jordan Mulata. Yep.
Yeah.
What?
I was going to say Juju Smith-Schuster, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he grew up playing rugby out
Where
in
at?
Cali, I believe. Out in Cali.
California was huge with rugby. So was Texas.
Right on.
The teams I played for in Cleveland were pretty
New Zealand?
good.
Basically, Dad, what you're saying is that Jason wouldn't have been good at rugby because he's a blocker, and
I'm not
I would be
saying-
really good at rugby because you don't have to block.
Yeah.
Jason
Or
would have
hit.
been. Jason would have.
I could just flank the entire fucking game.
Actually, I
That's
think
all I'm doing.
there's legitimately a position called the flanker.
Well, the flanker is a wide receiver.
No, maybe in football. In rugby, you have wings. You have the two guys at the end of the scrum on the outside, on the back, are called the wing forwards. Those are generally your fastest big men. All right, the two wings, the 8-man, 2 seconds, 2 props, and a hooker. That group is called the pack, which is like the offensive line. And they basically hunt together.
Nice.
Jason would have been awesome at rugby
At a scrum.
because of his attitude. And not only that, if a guy's running with the ball, if you can tackle him, that's fine. Well, what's better is when you go up there and you take that ball from him.
Well,
You
and
say,
let's
"Give me that
also
ball."
be honest. Why I'd be good at rugby is because I like to drink beer, and I think that's pretty much the
Oh,
reason.
That's the only reason. It's the only
Let's be
reason why
honest.
Dad really won. He met the team at the bar, and then
the
after
bar.
every single game,
At the field, you tap the keg. That's right.
How do I know when you guys are coming to the no name? We do it after every rugby game. If you just come
Yeah,
right from
that's
the
right.
rugby field.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this. So we've credited Mom very frequently with our athletic genes. Is this a fair
Yes,
accreditation?
absolutely. There's science to back that up.
There's science.
That's what I've been told. Now, have I done the research? No. But the thing is,
Oh, you're
that
saying
generally,
Go ahead.
get your athletic ability probably from your mother.
Okay.
You don't think it's because
You don't think you had
Well,
any? If we got it, if we could have gotten it from you, would you have offered athletic ability?
I mean, if, sorry, Mr. Kelce, I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
All right.
Speaking of Mom, you're divorced, and we asked Mom this question: how much do you hate Mom?
Not at all.
Gosh,
We
these both of them are liars. They're just absolute. No, we're kidding. We know you guys don't hate each other.
That's one of those questions where you give a short, quick answer to the point and shut the fuck up.
Okay, all right. That did not go as planned.
I've also learned great things from Ed Kelce. Shutting the fuck up is one of them.
We know you don't hate her because you still remind us to call her all the time. You still remind us to reach out to her on her birthday. For a divorced couple, boy, you two sure do care about each other still.
Well, certainly, I would want nothing but happiness for your mother.
Yeah. So you don't regret marrying her at all?
No,
You're happy
no.
about that?
No.
We've told the story in the show about you taking a second job around Christmas in order to pay for gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Was it actually to pay for gifts, or was it just for free candy? Let's set the record
No,
straight.
I didn't know anything about candy.
What?
I didn't know
Nothing
anything
about
that.
candy.
You
I
were
didn't
working
know
at a
anything.
candy store, Dad.
Well, I didn't know.
That was your product.
It wasn't even a candy store; it was a candy kiosk, which probably
Yeah,
less
candy
oversight
kiosk.
on a candy kiosk.
Yes.
You got to know more about candy to work at the kiosk.
No, I didn't. I actually knew nothing about it. I went looking for a job.
Yeah.
There was an ad in the paper for part-time seasonal work.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, if you're working in the steel industry and in the sales of operational products, or
Yeah.
any of the installations, even if you're just a service guy, things slow down right around Thanksgiving till after the first of the year.
Yeah.
They're avoiding buying anything until they get into a new fiscal year.
Yeah.
And guys don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Just go. You show up with, my big thing was, honey baked ham. I show up with honey baked ham certificates given to these guys, and I get thank you cards from their wives.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty. I would do that. So I had time, and looking for something part time. The first year was because the iPods had just come out.
Oh, yeah.
You guys wanted
remember
iPods, and
this.
you wanted those ridiculously expensive carbon fiber hockey sticks.
Hockey sticks. Yeah.
Easton.
Yeah.
The single
Synergy.
piece. Synergy sticks.
And so I needed to get a part-time job for that, and it paid good. It paid a good hourly wage.
So why did you do that? Why was making Christmas special so important to you?
I had 2 kids that I was crazy about.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Yeah. That's a good
I don't-
answer. I think that's a solid answer.
I don't think I'm unique in that or anything else. Plus, and it was more than just buying those gifts. It brought in some more cash around the holidays for all of us.
That's fair. We always bring up how you have new knees. You have.
Yes, new knees.
New knees.
We was just gonna ask you to hit a new knees for us, so thank you. Right on cue. How did you get these new knees? How did it? What was the?
You went to the doctor and got new knees. What do you mean?
Well,
That's a good point.
talked to my primary care guy.
We don't need this whole story.
All right,
We do
my
not
bad.
need
My
this whole
bad.
story.
My bad.
What-
Wrong
what's-
question.
Are artificial knees better than actual knees?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
They're not. I see you moving around the garden. You look a whole lot better.
Well, yeah, but if I hadn't torn, you got to realize that while I had surgery that took me out of sports in high school,
Yeah.
that would be a bump in the road for a high school player now.
Yeah.
Okay, because they would the scar. First of all, they don't go in, and nobody goes in and takes the entire cartilage out anymore.
Yeah. No, that's a bad
Okay.
idea.
They go in, they shave off the frayed edges, and they take out the bad stuff, and they do stuff to increase the blood flow so it heals. So, I mean, they're doing all that arthroscopically, where they're just going in with like little needles and cameras and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
I had
know
a
far
scar
too
that
well.
long. I had scars that long.
What do what do artificial knees feel like?
They're I don't know that they feel any different than a
feel
natural.
The natural knee.
They certainly can move a lot better.
Got some loosey goosiness to them.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's a little tight, and truth be told, I haven't followed up as well as I should have.
No.
Damn it,
physical
Dad.
therapy.
What?
Damn it.
But I'll tell you, Carl, my best story about the new knees
Yeah. What's the best
is
one?
last year was the first year really got on airplanes to come and see you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, because the pandemic year, nothing, and that's really the year that I had the knees replaced.
Yep.
I go in the airport in Philly, or in Cleveland, I'm ready to take off, or in Philly, and I look at, I'm at gate 23, son of a bitch. I'm looking around, see if there's somebody with a golf cart I can get a ride from.
Yeah.
Nobody there, so I start to walk, and it hits me. Oh, this ain't no big deal anymore.
I can walk again.
I can do this. This is okay.
Did you have an issue with the metal detector?
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah,
guess now it's not metal detectors anymore. It's like the spinny
Well,
thing.
if you go through the metal detector, you can't continue. You have to go through the, you go in the one where you put your hands above your head and it spins around. Mm-hmm. It's like a 3D picture of any metal.
Oh, really?
They can look and they can actually, if you have any kind of medical implants, you have to go through that. You can't go through the thing where you just walk through.
Got it.
Well, now we know. I'll tell you what, Dad. I tell everybody that Jason is Ed Kelce 2.0. You guys are literally mirror images of each other, and I love every bit of it. Do you agree? Do you see more in Jason of yourself than you do in me? Am I spot on with this?
Oh, hell no. There are things, and you're not the first one to mention it. There are mannerisms, tone, speech things, the way we talk and address people and stuff that are very similar between me and Jason.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as do I see more of myself in Jason than you? No, in some ways it might be the other way.
Whoa! In what ways specifically?
Well, I don't. No, I'm not going into that.
We all were thinking it.
Because he sees
We're
the
all
negative
thinking
things.
it.
He sees the
know.
negative
He
things.
said this thing. He
No,
can't read.
no.
He's very poor with money.
Dad's a great
but-
reader. What are we talking about?
What?
We're not,
Oh no, I thought it was
we're
just.
No, we're not going there.
All right.
Next question.
Trav, come on. You got this next one.
Now I want to know what you see in me that you see in yourself.
Travis,
when
this is
did
all the things you
feel
need to
the
fix.
When did you feel like the NFL might be actual reality for me and Jason? Did you ever think about steering us in a different direction, or when we?
Well, I was never going to steer you any place. I was just, my thoughts were always, my job is to help you find a passion and then feed that passion. Now, your passion, both of you guys, was sports. But it would have been the same thing. It would have been music, dance, art, whatever. Whatever you want to do, I'm there, but you're doing something, goddammit.
Yeah.
And as far as the NFL, it was very apparent to me when you were in high school, there was something outrageously special about both of you. Maybe even middle school. And I'm not alone in that
puberty.
regard. Yeah.
We're bigger than everybody.
Might have been the size.
just
Was it
were
the?
bigger.
No, okay.
By the time puberty hit, you've been playing hockey for 3 or 4 years each.
Right.
Hockey was such a huge influence.
Yeah.
And
that too,
and taught you so much about team sports that translates over, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever you're going, lacrosse, whatever you're playing, you're using those skills. And I don't necessarily mean the physical skills. I'm talking more of the mental aspect. Hockey, they're going to skate, do something very uncomfortable, unorthodox, move across ice on skates. At the same time, you got to stick, you keep on the ice, you got to puck, you can't look at it, and you got to keep skating. And at the same time, you're looking at a rotation on that ice of where players are going and to know where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you when it really hit me about how much the exposure that you guys had to multiple sports impacted everything was Travis's summer of you're off the team when he played baseball.
Yeah. The only time I've ever gotten cut in my life. Well, I got cut in college too, but.
And I watch him go up to the plate and start looking around, everything going on, looking at the coach, seeing all these signs, and the next swing, the ball went where it should have gone, hit behind the runner advanced, and I see him on second base. He's looking all around where everything is, catching signs back and forth, and I'm thinking, what we're seeing here is the culmination of a lifetime, albeit a brief lifetime, but a lifetime of playing multiple sports and understanding team games and how you need to interact to make your teams better. And it's the same skills, the same mindset that sees that field like that is the same mindset that you have when you go out on the football field. When Jason was playing lacrosse, it was the same thing, and I think that is what made a difference. Now, at that point, by then, everybody knew you were going to be in the NFL. I had a pretty good indication this was going to happen.
He just got kicked off the team.
I wasn't even playing
both
football.
Both of you guys, but
It's a foregone conclusion at that point.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I just switched positions and I looked like Draymond Green trying to run routes. What do you mean?
It was.
We had it.
Really was speaking more about it at that time. I knew it was a foregone conclusion with Jason, but.
And you knew I knew how to follow footsteps.
And you knew Travis was more athletic than me. So if Jason's going, Travis is going. All right. If we wouldn't have gone into the NFL, Pop, what do you think we would both be doing? And to be honest, we don't know the answer to this question, so I doubt you're going to know the answer.
You would be doing something with sports.
So do you think Travis would be in the NBA?
Well, no, I'm not even going there. Don't try to drag me into that.
It's just a question. I'm not dragging you into anything. There's no agenda behind that question.
Could Travis have played in the NBA? Yes. But
could he?
Knew it.
What position did he play?
You want to let me finish? Can I finish?
Sure.
All right. There would have been no baseball, no football. It would have been nothing but basketball because everybody that's in the NBA plays nothing but basketball.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Everybody in Major League Baseball plays nothing but baseball. And if you're not playing, and you have to because every other player out there is doing the same thing. That's what they're doing.
Same with hockey, too. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. And hockey's even
all
worse.
the time.
You play good.
Oh, gotcha. What advice would you give parents listening whose kids might have aspirations of going into the NFL?
Depending on the age. And it's hard to say kids got aspirations for the NFL when he's 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
I would move away from the about aspirations for the NFL.
Yeah,
and I would say I would advise parents who want to feed that passion that their child has for athletics. Mm-hmm. And the most, again, you sound like a broken record here. Put them on ice. That would be the first thing. Put them on ice.
You really think hockey is the main way to get to the NFL?
No, I think hockey is the main way for you to understand team sports and develop conditioning and team play.
Right.
And learn skills to do things that are unorthodox.
Yeah.
I think hockey's like that. I also think soccer's like that.
Yeah, I think, yes. And baseball's kind of like that. Baseball's a little bit different, too.
Yeah, baseball's a little different. But I mean, if the kids have the aspirations, fine. My problem is with the parents who have the aspirations and not the kids.
Well, you got to tell the world what you're feeding us, man.
Yeah, speaking of feeding, you just talked about feeding.
What do you feed NFL
kids?
To
grow future NFL players, what is the nutrition like for those kids growing up?
Don't lie. What is it?
I'm going to tell you, but it's not for NFL kids. It's not for anything. It's for healthy young bodies.
What's that?
Meat, protein, protein with every meal, a carb with every meal, fruit and vegetable.
Where does soda
fit? With every dinner.
We never got vegetables growing up. I never ate a single vegetable. We ate Giorgio's oven fresh pizza every single night.
Not every night. Hamburger helper sometimes.
Good. No,
Hamburger helper.
Go back to Giorgio's. Go back to Giorgio's. Can we go to Giorgio's? Want to go to Bagel Bites? What's on
Bagel Bites? I want Bagel Bites. Huh?
What's on a Bagel Bite?
Carbs.
What's on the Bagel Bite?
Cheese.
What's that red stuff?
That's sauce.
Salt.
Yes, yeah.
It's high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup.
No, it's not.
Yes, I guarantee it's high fructose corn.
It's a vegetable. It's a vegetable sauce.
Somebody pull up the nutritional ingredients of
Ladies
Bagel
and gentlemen,
Bites.
my
It's
dad.
high fructose corn syrup.
All right, Bagel Bite. You may have me on Bagel Bites. All right.
Let's get to the real nutrition that we had every single time, most frequently probably, besides peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which was probably the number one thing we ate growing up.
Numero uno.
Yeah. And Sauce Gardner talked about this on Twitter and brought me back. Man, it was like it hit me in the face. Beans and weenies. I feel like that was our major dish growing up.
You had a lot of that. I tried to vary things for dinner, so that so you didn't get tired of
Wingstop
corn,
and pizza.
pineapple, and chicken steak and mashed potatoes. And beans and wieners are another good one. I mean, there's a good vegetable there. There's some sugars there.
I was hot dogs and mac and cheese. I didn't do the beans.
You were huge mac and cheese. Huge mac and cheese.
I never did the beans. The beans were.
Where did soda fit in? Where did Dr. Thunder fit into this nutritional?
Well, you didn't. You guys didn't.
Where did Squirt fit in?
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
You
We
got
take
it.
it-
Well,
I used to steal your Diet Pepsi when there was no other soda left.
well, you had to steal the Diet Pepsi because I didn't want you drinking Diet Pepsi. I never
We
wanted
had
you
more
guys touching
soda in our
Diet Pepsi.
basement. We had more soda in our basement than Wawa's
Under the
have in their
steps.
refrigerators.
I don't remember you guys drinking much in the way of soda.
I guarantee we remember it. I remember
Every time
soda.
you ordered, that was the deal at Giorgio. You get 2 large pizzas for
That's exactly
a free 2-liter or whatever your choice was.
Jay,
I
first of
get a
all,
large, Jason gets a large, and you get a free 2-liter.
Listen,
Yeah,
it
your
worked.
mother and I
I mean,
used to, your mother and I fought with the dog for the crust. Yeah. Travis was much more into milk, and Jason drank a lot of water.
yeah.
Nice. You heard it. Pizza and hockey, guys. That'll get you to the NFL right there.
What was
Pizza's a good food. Peanut butter and jelly is a great food.
I love PB&J. It's still one of my favorites.
PB&J is still a banger. I eat
What-
Uncrustables every single game day. At least like 5 of them. It's ridiculous that it's one of the snacks in the locker room
Yeah.
pregame
No,
and
it is.
in middle of the game.
Sports science.
It's so good.
What do the people listening need to know about NFL, being a parent of an NFL player?
You got anything unique that you can think of?
Oh, I don't know so much unique. I would. I'm sure people have heard the same thing from a lot of different NFL players. You gotta support them. There's absolutely nothing you can do to soothe their bruised, not just their bruised egos, but their hurt feelings, the miserable. I mean, you lose a game, you feel like shit. No, you're a kid, you lose a game, okay? You come home.
You get a Capri Sun at the end.
We get a movie and we go get ice cream. You know what I mean?
Get some Dr.
And
Thunder,
We try to
throw it
forget
in a
about
glass.
it. Yeah. Get some Dr. Pepper that nobody drinks. With guys in the NFL, there's nothing you can do except you just be there. You know.
Yeah.
How you feeling? Hope that, that's one of the things you got to be prepared for, because you are totally powerless in that regard.
Well, I got to tell you,
The other thing you got to be very thankful that they have good friends, and you guys
nice.
both have good friends, not just on the team.
I do appreciate you recognizing our friends. Growing up in Cleveland Heights, I love telling everybody about the multicultural, the difference in social class, the difference in race, and how tight-knit of a community it really is and how everybody supports each other. I got such a great understanding of a lot of different walks of life because of my upbringing, because of how much you guys accepted everyone in the community just as much as they accepted us. And I'm still close with all my friends today. I'm a big believer, and they've helped me, become who I am just as much as anybody else. So I'm glad you said that.
we got to get the Kelce Family Secrets. All right. Is it Kelce Family Secrets or is it Kelce Family Secrets?
Which
Why
one is
in
it,
the
Dad?
world did you change your name out of nowhere? And now we are Kelce.
I never changed my name out of nowhere.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Why did we think that our name was Kelce for the first how long, Trev? 24 years?
25 years.
25 years or 27 years of my life, 25 of Trev.
I got tired of correcting people.
It's a good reason to stop. Yeah, it's as good as I've heard. So you changed your entire family's name over generations.
No, I didn't change anybody's name.
Because you were tired of correcting people.
I'm not gonna lie,
And-
Kelce has a nice.
Time out though, but that doesn't explain why we thought it was Kelce. Like I could understand you got tired of correcting people, so you like whatever. Yeah. It's
All
Kelce.
right, so I'm telling everybody.
Why did
we're-
we think it was Kelce?
I'm gonna save these kids
Because I never, because your mother thought it was Kelce.
Why did she think it was Kelce?
Because that was the name that I went by at work. That was my work name. All right.
There we go.
Everybody at work did that, and so I just said, "Fine, we'll just screw this.
Okay.
I'm going to do that." My dad would get calls or would call in to get extra work as an auxiliary cop, and he would always say, "Hey, this is Kelce. You got anything for me?"
Got it. Should we go by Kelce or Kelce?
Do whatever you want. I did.
That's about as fair of an answer
Fucking
as
A,
I've heard.
Dad. Fucking A, man. I'm gonna go by both. How about that? Fuck it.
I'm going by Kelce. Don't call me Kelce. Another inside the Kelce household secret we got to get to is why were you trying so hard to communicate with aliens?
I had, the internet was such a great thing because suddenly I could read stuff about anything and everything. Mm-hmm. And I had come across a story about SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial
Intelligence?
Intelligence, yes. And they were...
It's intelligence right
They
there.
were basically with those telescopes. You saw the movie Contact, right?
No.
Where Jodie Foster, it's
Who's
where
that?
they got the arrays, the audio telescope or dishes trying to hear stuff going on out in outer space.
So
And
these
that's
guys
basically-
saw a movie and decided to do just that?
No, they were doing this before the movie. Okay,
I got you. Okay. All right.
they've been doing this a long time. All they're doing is listening, and there's a lot of noise coming from space. A lot of noise. Now, most of it is there's a lot of white noise, a lot of stuff that is just random shit. But
It's one of the reasons they think that. One of the reasons they
what
think
they
about the
were
Big
doing-
Bang, right?
I don't know. I haven't.
I think they say that. Yeah, whatever. All
But
right,
they
cool.
Pangea.
SETI would get people that would donate their computer time where they were using the computer, because they might have 1,000 computers hooked up in their network. Because I signed on to a network and went to bed,
Sure.
and overnight they would be using the computing power of a boatload of network computers to analyze the noise coming from space. And this was just all math calculations is what it was. And what they were looking for, they're looking for
So every night, only during the night, they were recording sounds
Well,
from
they were
our...
recording sounds they're recording sounds all along. But to take that recording, then
So
you
every
have to
time I went
analyze
into that
every-
room at night, it was recording the sounds coming out of that room?
No. It was
I'm
that.
not
They
in
were
space.
recording sounds from space. What they were doing every night, you were hearing those sounds.
As I was a
on the
teenager?
co-
Dad,
Yeah.
did they ever call you and say, "Hey, we're done using your computer for data because all we're getting from your computer is fucking virus after virus after virus"?
No.
It's screwing
No.
up our database, and
No, nothing like that. They eventually stopped because computers got so powerful so quick.
They heard too
that
many
they,
aliens.
They didn't need my computing power to analyze the math coming out of these sounds.
Gotcha. So what was the plan if you heard like somebody say, "Hey, I'm an alien"?
did you call SETI like, "Yo, what the fuck was that? What was it? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What was that? Gotta know." Did they have a log that like told you exactly what they thought it was?
There would be no. There's nothing that I ever heard, and I never questioned anybody. But there were always, every morning or every third or fourth morning, you would get an email that would tell you, "Well, here's what your computer did the last couple of nights. Worked on this sound coming from who's it, what's it," and
Yeah.
we didn't find anybody. But,
When was the last time you stole music from the library? This is what I'm saying. You and Jason are the exact same person because Jason actually did this with our Xbox when Xbox 360 came out. The original Xbox that we had, Jason and I think it was Nolan Plunkett
Yeah, Nolan.
went
Nolan
and
was the brains behind this,
reprogrammed the Xbox so that you could actually download games onto the hard drive.
Yes.
Yeah. Burn
So
them.
Jason took your method of going and taking library CDs, but his method was go to Blockbuster and get all the video games at Blockbuster and download them onto. So we were playing games that I didn't even know we had, but we were renting for
Why are you snitching?
$25. What do you
Why
mean
you
you
snitching?
snitched on Dad? I'm
didn't
just letting everybody know you two are the same exact fucking person.
Well, talking about what Dad did wasn't illegal. His taxes paid for that. For what I did, going to
No,
Blockbuster and doing that,
and-
that's...
And I was going and getting CDs that were albums I had already purchased.
All of there's no chance. There's no chance you owned all those albums.
You're talking about.
No,
You're saying
no
at
way
some
you
point
could have bought that much Chicago.
You're saying
there's no chance.
You're saying at some point in life you had purchased them at some point, or you're saying you purchased them? Yeah, all right. Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think aliens are on Earth right now? Are they among us?
Are they among us?
Do we have alien DNA within us, you think?
Yeah, I would think.
Who is smarter between Travis and I?
No way.
No,
You've already
said
answered
it.
this
You've
question.
already answered
You've already
this.
said it. Now just say it to the world.
I deny it.
Tell him.
I deny
Tell him.
it.
What?
I deny I ever said it. I'm not going
Have
there.
you changed your mind? Because you can't deny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You got any
You see me-
witnesses?
Wow.
Well, you're talking to two of them.
Now we got treason and liars in the Kelce family.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, my dad told Jason I was way smarter than him, and
He did. All because
He
he put
gave a
together
good
a
reason.
Lego set.
this is true. Listen, I don't need instructions. All right,
All right.
just show me the.
Just
me
show the
plan.
box.
Just show me. Give me a picture. I could write my own directions, man.
All right. Let's
Dad,
get to the
I got. Before we get to the outro, I got to ask you one question. It's about the Kelce sports complex that we grew up in, our house. What is your favorite house wrecking story? Like the story, like breaking something in the house. One of us doing something that you had to then, when you sold it, had to fix up the house to be able to sell it. What's your favorite one?
Oh, I don't know if there's a favorite. There's so many. There was one of the things I remember the most. There are two broken window stories I will never forget. One is Jason comes into the house with a lacrosse stick and goes to drive a shot right into the couch. Misses right out the window.
I was working on my behind the back shot.
Didn't break one. Broke the window and the storm. Everything straight through. Boom.
If you want to score, you got to throw it hard.
The other one was, and I still can't believe I fell for this hook, line, and sinker. I go up into the computer room, and the vacuum is in the computer room. And I'm thinking, and I yell for Travis because I know he's done something. And he says to me, I was eating a bag of chips up there, and I know I'm not allowed to eat by the computer. So I cleaned it up. I said, all right. Go a week later, I go to plug something to the back of the computer. There's glass everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, what the hell? Then it's like a light goes off. Glass back here, vacuum over there, open the blinds, there's no window. Right? Travis!
Good
get up
detective work right there.
Yeah. All right.
Tells you how good I was at cleaning.
What happened? Well, this gets better. Then Travis comes up and says, yeah, I broke the window. So how did you break the window? He said, well, I was trying to throw the football over the house like you did, and I missed.
No, it wasn't the football, Pops. You had
I know.
got
I'm
me.
getting there.
Oh, this is what I told you two
This
lies?
is what you told. You told me that lie, and I'm thinking, not much I can do because he's trying to mimic what I did. Because, a few weeks earlier, I'd thrown a football over the house. Remember you guys in the front yard waiting for that bomb to come down?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's one of our favorite things to do.
Yeah, and...
throw the football over the house.
Okay,
This can't
I
go
can't
wrong.
yell at him. Tried to throw the football over the house, hit a window. Now we fast forward. You guys are both at UC. Jason's last year in college. No, Jason maybe even be in the league, and he's come back to watch Travis his last season. And I'm telling this story about Travis throwing the football over the house, trying to mimic me. And you guys both start laughing at me. And then Travis says, no, that wasn't it either. I said, what happened? Daly and I were trying to hit golf balls over the house with baseball bats.
And I sent a fucking line drive rocket right into the computer room window, man.
This brings up a question that maybe you will
But
answer.
it was who
was more honest between Travis and I? Who was?
Yeah,
You answer
ifs,
that
ands,
one
or
right
buts.
away, though.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You would, and that started at a very young age. You would tell the truth no matter what, and you got in trouble for it, but you still tell the truth. Travis would sit on the countertop with the cookie jar open, chocolate chips smeared all over his face, holding a cookie jar. They ain't cookies.
Who was a better student? Who was I would say this.
Jason.
Jason was a better student? Okay.
A better
Who was
student
more well
academically.
behaved? Who was more well
Oh,
behaved?
you were. Yeah, you were, but you weren't. You
See,
weren't
but this is
necessarily more well-behaved.
this is not true though. Travis
the
just
good
lied
guys.
about it. He
One
was
for the good guys.
equally as bad. He just lied.
Jason's
was
problem in
dishonest.
school was he would do something wrong and then argue with whoever was complaining at school.
That's right.
Travis would get caught doing something wrong, and I'm sorry, Miss B. I shouldn't have done that.
Sorry.
You know,
Should have never did that.
Look at these puppy dog eyes. I'm all over TikTok.
Don't suspend me. I ain't got nothing else, Pops. Last question. What was more memorable? Our birth, our draft day, or our first Super Bowl that we both
your
won?
birth. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's not even close.
I mean, it's a sight. I mean,
It's
a lot going on there.
Yeah, the birth.
Visually, I mean, it's burned into your head.
No, and it's exciting is not necessarily something that you're looking at, but it's something you're experiencing in the birth of a child, and you know that. You know that right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to be funny. I don't know if it's working.
Pops, you got any final thoughts? Or
do you have any questions for us? We've been asking you questions
yeah.
the whole time. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
You don't want to know which parent we love more?
No.
I forgot to ask Mom this. This is how I know Mom loved you more. Is I got Skechers and you always got
no, Jason.
the new
She got
Jordans.
those Skechers for me too. I just politely asked Mom to take those back.
Yeah, that's that.
Can you stand up real quick?
Travis was into fashion at a very young age. Jason didn't give a shit what he had on as long as he could get out of the house.
Yeah. I used to.
What number jersey is that you got on?
What number?
This is 18.
Yeah.
I wonder who he's rooting
See
for.
this?
I wonder who he's rooting for.
Sorry.
No, we
Hey,
can't see
we
the
don't-
back.
Dad,
we can't see
don't-
the back.
We don't play for the name on the back. We play for the name on the front, Dad.
I like that both parents have your name on the front, your jersey on the front. Hey, there he is.
We see it. We see the 6-0.
right,
Jason
we
wore
got it.
60
We
in
got it.
college. I wore number 18.
What are your thoughts on bread bowls? Is Waffle House a diner?
Waffle House? No.
It's a Waffle House.
I don't know that. Sure.
No, knew it.
Eye of the beholder.
Knew it. That people don't understand this. My most vivid memory of you growing up was you sitting in front of the living room, whatever night it was that Jeopardy came on. It might have been every fucking night. I'm not even sure. But you would sit there and you would house about I want to say roughly between 15 and 30 buffalo wings,
Chicken
and
wings,
you
yep.
would have a half gallon of blue cheese, and you would do this the
drenched in
entire time, drenched in sweat, locked in on the TV, and just rapid fire answer, and you would be sweating bullets as I was sweating. And I was like, why is he sweating? And then I grew up and I started eating wings like that, and I started sweating, and I realized it's a Kelce thing.
There you go. Yeah.
Are boneless wings chicken wings?
No.
What are they?
They're processed meat that's squeezed together in a patty.
Jeopardy
That's a
answer.
good
It's a Jeopardy
There you
answer.
Yeah, you forgot to answer it in the form of a question.
That is wrong.
Okay.
Ed Kelce, next.
What are ground up chicken lizards and guts?
They call that in Kansas City chicken spadini. Well, I got one more question for you, big guy. Is a Kelce Bowl? Is one Kelce Bowl enough, or do we need to run this thing back next year?
What are you guys talking about?
Do we need to run this thing back next
Why
year?
is this? Why are you asking?
Come on,
this
how
question?
fun was this year? We should do this again.
I hate to admit
Come
it.
on.
But I'm dreaming
You
about
hate
that.
to admit it.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, I've thought about that a lot. Gee, I hope they could do this again next year.
Man, it's been a fun ride, that's for sure. Pops, we love you.
You guys
Thank
have fun
you.
with the
Love
next
you guys. Love you guys.
And
Love you, Dad.
to everybody out there, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Jason's officially playing next year to see if we can do this again. I can't wait.
That about wraps up the very special Kelce episode edition with both of our parents of New Heights. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for both stopping by. Dad, thank you again.
Thank you guys for having us.
And thank you, Good Morning America, for featuring this episode of New Heights. How about that? Just found
All
that
right
out.
now.
Didn't know we were doing
Okay.
that. We'll be right back this Thursday with a definitive Kelce Bowl preview episode. Reminder to vote for our fan base name. We'll review the winning vote on that show. Hold on, before we do this, what should we ask him about what fan base name he likes? No, it's all right.
No? Okay.
They're going to put a poll on Twitter that you can vote on Twitter.
I'll vote on Twitter. All right.
Which one do you like? Now I'm curious.
I'm trying to remember which.
92 percenters.
There's
You got-
4 options: 92 percenters, hooligans, newbies, or
Hooligans.
jabronis.
I'm a hooligan.
Hooligan. All right.
Hooligan.
There's Dad's opinion. Watch and subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel, and listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, you heard the man, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, New Heights is a Jukes original, brought to you by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Don't forget to follow the show at all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Don't forget to check us out on Thursday. And thanks to our production for always making us look easy and now making our parents look extremely entertaining. So we thank you guys big
Thanks,
time.
guys.
And shout out to the new following. And please check out the polls to figure out what we're going to call the fan base here at New Heights.
There we go.
We love you guys. Pops.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Love you, Dad.
Love you.